Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Good evening, BENXT Universe. Hello to the PlayStation Nation.
Hello, PlayStation Nation.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to BENXT. My left headphone sounds a little bit weird. I just spilled a drink on it. Seconds before we went live, Pippa was here for a second as well, and now she's gone as well. She's talking. Again with the talking. What are you doing here? Get out. I gotta get out of here. I don't think I can fix it. I think it's just going to be slightly fucked. Never mind. Good evening. Welcome in. Another exciting edition of BENXT awaits us this evening. As we barrel towards Walrus Mania, we begin the 2 tournaments to decide the number 1 contenders for the remaining championships that will be defended on the big show. The show of shows. That, of course, being the Wide Championship. That photo, by the way, is now out of date. We've got a brand new design courtesy of Danji's Designs. I will show you that in a second. Very exciting, can't wait. But tonight, we kick off the tournament with round 1.
It is promised then. All channel points will be wagered on the first match.
Now, Dr. Doom Grumps, you don't actually have to do that. How many was it that you said you had? Was it like 100k or something? Don't go crazy now. Don't go crazy. But certainly, regardless, we've got our first round match tonight, that being between Emma the Bear, Beggy Mops and Les Freaking Go. We shall see who advances to the final. That will take place in a few weeks' time. Equally, the first round of the Butterfield Championship Tournament, titled Tournament Championship Tournament, takes place this evening. Round 1 of that will be Lord Brotovich, the first and former champion, taking on Sparkles and Chab, and we'll see who qualifies out the back of that. Lots to come your way. Very exciting. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello to you all. Hope you've had a wonderful day. Good evening. What did I miss it? I swear. Oh, it's doing the thing again. Streamlabs is doing the thing again where I can see that a resub has come through in the chat, but it's not showing up in Streamlabs. It'll probably come through in a second. Tired Author Dan, thank you so much for the resub. Wow, 7 months. Here's to many more. And a merry, happy December for all. And Ben, and Drinks Fairy, and Pippa. Thank you so much, Dan. Good evening. Paradox Machine 515, 25 stream streak. In the spirit of the festive season, can you create a Mr. or Mrs. Kinnerton? Give them the worst stats possible and let them enter the Red Thunder and Kong Strong matches. What would they even look like? What's the embodiment of pure evil? The worst chocolate imaginable. What else we got here? Bear with me a second. Techiweo, 15 stream streak. Misfit Dad, 76, 25 stream streak. Psylog, 7 stream streak. Incredible work. And I can also see Poops McGee has just resubbed, but Streamlabs is not acknowledging it yet. It might take a moment to catch up. 4 months. Oh yeah, here we go. Tournament time. Now a reminder, if you're unfamiliar with why we're calling it a tournament, that's because I think it was either WWE 2K23 or 2K24, the career mode in that. They had an English character who's sort of like a veteran of the independent wrestling circuit in the UK, but it was obviously an American doing a bad English accent. We Googled it. It was an American voice actor, and they sounded Australian. And instead of saying tournament, they said tournament, because that was the horrible accent they did. So when I refer to it as a tournament, I hope that now makes a bit of sense. I'll try and find a clip, and we can look at it next time, maybe.
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh. It's tournament time, baby.
Techiway, thank you for the bits. Thank you very much indeed. Big Flacco, I see your message. 1 second. I just have to acknowledge another sub that has come through, but has not been displayed as yet. Or I will in just a second. Trillion?
I am absolutely not a real wrestling person, but I have been watching the Clash of the Comics this weekend after nearly a decade of your impressions. It's been very weird to see Simon Miller being an actual real person. He is comedy gold BTW.
Simon Miller is wonderful. It's unfair, quite frankly, that he is as good at everything he tries as he is, considering that he tries literally everything. I have so much respect for that man, and I am in awe of him at all times. But it is unfair, to be clear, that he is brilliant at everything that he touches. Trillion, thank you for the bits there. Matumbo87, thank you for the resub. 4 months anniversary. Just did my Spotify Wrapped, and the TripleJump pod was number 3 podcast for the year. Miss it so much. Sorry, buddy. Impressive, though, that it stopped in April, early May. Still number 3. Incredible. Thank you to everyone who's been sending me your Twitch wrap-up as well. I'm the top streamer for many of you, and that's really touching. So thank you so much, again, for all your support this year. One thing that did emerge from my Twitch recap is that, 15.3 million channel points. Let me see if I can find the screenshot.
Merry Christmas one and all. Christmas noises.
Christmas noises. Thank you very much, the El Dude brothers, for the bits. Appreciate you. Here we are. I've got the screenshot here. Bear with me a sec. Just got to move things around. Problem with fucking Streamlabs not pulling its weight with the resubs is that I'm really far behind on chat. So apologies, everybody. Thank you, anyone who's posted your streaks. I see Iron's got a 25 stream streak there. Appreciate it. Right, where is it? Downloads. 13.5 million BENXT bucks have been wagered on this channel so far this year. 13.5 million. And I put it in the Discord, but it feels like literally everyone in this chat is worse off because of it. So I don't know where all those points have gone. But that's a lot of points. So congratulations for contributing to an economy that doesn't exist. Bartending Gamer, thank you for the resub as well. 4 months. Appreciate you. Thank you very much indeed. Again, at some point, Streamlabs is going to catch up and all of these are going to come through at once. This happened the other day as well, but thank you very much. Thanks, guys. You would be my top streamer if I didn't fall asleep to the Rift Tracks channel every night. Was that what I need to do? Do I need to do overnight streams, but I just leave it at just the green screen? Like, if I just went and it was just that, do you think you could fall asleep to that? The music might be a bit too intense. Maybe the white noise of the cheering. Hang on, let's see if we can degrade this. Bear with me. How's that? Do you think you could fall asleep to that? That's basically white noise. And then I would be the #1 streamer in the world, right? That's how that works. I can only assume. So I've also done a few things actually today. I've updated a couple of themes. Peter Austin and myself have solo themes as well as our team theme. Bob Pistotir now has the Dark Souls Barbara Piss theme that Ben Cooper made. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Equally, the Roman Reigns-esque intro to the Barbara Piss theme has been assigned to Biker Barbara Piss. And the evil, villainous P-volution, Unpisputed Era. There's too many piss characters. Let's be honest. There's too much piss. Unpisputed Era, that being the villainous, mostly male extension of the Piss family. That faction now has their own music as well. It's not from the wonderful mind of Ben Cooper, I'm sorry to report, but it is the same artists that do the intro music, like before, like the intro, the intro, you know, that one. So it's got lyrics and everything. I think it's pretty good. Anyway, we'll see if it pops up today. But I think that's everything. No, it's not. Speaking of Kinnerton, I say speaking of Kinnerton, 6 hours ago I was talking about Kinnerton. You remember that at the start of the stream. It's time to open another window on the advent calendar. I haven't opened Pippa's window today. It's been a very busy day for this boy. And so Pippa's gone without a new toy. I'm sure your heart bleeds for the tiny cat who doesn't get a third toy in a row. Here we are. In this window we've got it says North Pole. It's also green, so it's disappeared. And if we scrape back the foil, we've got ourselves a snowman. A little snowman. I am actually going to put it back in there, and I'm going to enjoy that later, because yesterday when I ate it on stream, it made my mouth make some unfortunate sounds, like eating sounds, and I didn't enjoy that. So I can only imagine that nobody else likes it either. But we are 3 windows in now, and we will open a 4th tomorrow, which is very oh, okay. Interesting. Special delivery courtesy of the Drinks Ferry. Pippa is nowhere to be seen, but I do have her advent calendar here. Oh, here she comes. Hi. Should we open your new toy? It appears that this is happening. Oh, sorry. Do you want to come here and have a look? Come on. You're going to stay just out of reach because you know I can see the 4th window here, Pippa, so I'm going to open it for you. Here we go. It's another ball. You see this? Come here. Come sniff this so I can grab you. You're falling for my classic ruse. Oh, not quite. I got you. I got you. I got you. Come here. Yeah? You want to go chase it? Okay, we're going to play with the ball now, Pippa. Day number... Oh shit, it's day number 3, isn't it? Guys, I just opened window number 4. Don't tell Pippa. She doesn't understand numbers, but I did open the wrong day. Ready, Pips? And she's gone. Well, unfortunately, it's officially the 4th of December now. It's out of my hands. The entire world has moved forward a day. I'm really sorry. It's the 4th of December. I apologise. I fucked it. I fucked it. Big time. Well, we'll just have to open day number 3 tomorrow. I think it's because I just opened day number 3 on my inferior chocolate calendar. And so I thought 4's the next one, right? Okay, well, it's done now. Pippa's got her nice ball and she can enjoy that. You ready for a new championship? Or rather, I should say, an updated championship. A reminder of what it looked like before. This is the wide championship as it was. The people in this tournament will now be competing to become the number 1 contender for this. Look at it! Isn't it beautiful? A massive thank you to the incomparable Danji's Designs. Is it exclamation mark Danji? It's not. I can't remember what it is. Is it Dan? Exclamation mark Dan? That's it. You can go check out Dan's website, Danji's Designs. That's DANJIS designs.com. Check out some of his work. But look at this. Look at these amazing custom images that Dan's put together for me. This is the updated, upgraded Wide Championship, currently held, of course, by Michael Johnson, who will, as it stands, be walking into Walrus Mania as champion. But who's going to challenge him? We're going to start whittling down the field tonight as we enter the first round of the tournament. And then we'll decide in a few weeks' time. We've had another resub. Apologies if we've had more. Again, Streamlabs is really dropping the ball tonight. Dylan, thank you for the resub. 2 months. I love Ben and hate ads. It's the perfect combination for subscribing. Thank you very much. If you have Amazon Prime, a reminder that you can have ad-free live viewing as part of your Prime membership. It's at no extra cost. Now, they don't tell you this, but the sub doesn't renew. You need to do it manually every month. But you can get ad-free viewing, and it helps me out in the process. So please do consider. There we are. There's the Wide Championship. And I'm so sorry to the wonderful viewer who put a message in chat twice about some sort of custom show. And I said I was going to read it, and then I got distracted again. Pippa's just running with a ball. That was really scary. I didn't know what that was. There goes your ball. Oh, she's pushed it. She's gone under the sofa. That's it. It's gone under the sofa now. It's disappeared forever. Never mind. If that person could please put their message in again, I apologise. I've managed to lose it. I've lost the message. Right. Have I resumed the right one? I certainly have. Okay. So I believe at the end of the last show, we crowned ourselves a brand new Aldi Red Thunder champion in Scandal Penguin, who just ran the gauntlet. I think he eliminated literally everyone else, or certainly most people, and he just destroyed. So he is now the Aldi Red Thunder champion. But as we proceed, we now get a rendition straight off the bat of the Dark Picture Pals theme as Dr. Anil Hill takes on one half of the BENXT Tag Team Champions, Rim Flair. Then we've got Blast taking on Pippa Funnel. Fanny Craddock has a promo, so I bet you're all excited to hear what she has to say. And in the main event, we have, of course, the first round in the Wide Championship Tournament. Emma the Bear, Beggy Mops, and Les freaking Go. Who will advance? Let's get started, shall we? Predictions will be live in a second. A big welcome and thank you to the mods on deck this evening. Lord Brozovic, Mr. Black, and Trowling Badger. I can see all three of them are here. Lovely to see you all. Thank you. Should probably say something problematic. Up the fanny! Okay, Dr. Anil Hill versus Rim Flair. Oh, it's a rivalry match, so this may not actually be a proper match. Don't give Fanny a live mic, her views are antiquated. Antiquated, I say. Well, we've just got to tune in and see, haven't we? God knows. Right, please let them both have normal entrances. It would be really nice if we could have wonderful music, please. Let's see if I can find the music. There it is. Okay. Predictions will be live in just a second. Dr. Anil Hill of the Dark Picture Pals goes one-on-one with Rim Flair. Now. Hello, G-Man. How you doing? Anal versus Rim. My goodness me.
Do I have time, or is it too late?
Jesus.
Have I already decided my fate? I try to keep a little hope, but I'm hanging on the rope, and all I see while I fall are dark pictures on my
40 seconds left to wager those channel points. He's ready to go. He's been fairly successful in one-on-one competition, if I remember rightly.
Do I have time, or is it too?
Not allowed to watch or listen to the full song, I should say. Hang on, is his collar fixed? For the longest time, the curator's collar has stuck out like that.
And his opponent, representing Evolution.
And I think it might be fixed, finally.
Weighing in at 200.
One half of the BENXT Tag Team Champions now.
Of the
BENXT. Alongside Triple Flush, of course. Haven't had many challenges, but I believe their last challenges, their most recent challenges, were indeed the Dark Picture Pals, so there's a lot on the line in this match. In terms of stakes and such. I know that Creed got a big resurgence recently, but I really wish angry white Americans would still make music like this instead of podcasts. Now, one thing you might recognize is that we do not have commentary nattering away in the background. Again, much like the collar situation, I swear for the longest time there was a single slider for that. But if you turned it off, it also turned off the ring announcing, which of course we wanted. But now, or indeed maybe there always has been, 2 sliders, so I can turn off commentary and we can still have ring announcers. It's been a big week of realizations for me. It could have been like this the whole time. It might have only just changed. I have no clue. But we don't have to listen to Corey Graves or Byron Saxton or Michael Cole anymore. Unfortunately, you're stuck with me. I'm predicting for the least popular option all night tonight. I'm going to be skint. I hope not. Hopefully you got some BENXT bucks at the end of the night. Hello, Paul. How you doing? Good evening. Okay, we're officially underway. And Ring Flair in early control, although Dr. Raynal Hill with the counter. Just choking one half of the tag team champions there. In the bottom corner of the ring as Rim Flair drags himself into a seated position, and it looked like Dr. Hill got a full head of steam and then slowed down and is now just grotting. Rim Flair into the early cover here. Referee on it surprisingly fast for a BENXT referee. Kick out at 1 though. It's far too early to be thinking about pinfalls. There we are. And now, Dr. Hill. Oh, backbreaker. How's the volume for everybody? Is the game volume okay? It sounded pretty quiet to me, so I turned it up a bit, but it might be too loud now. As soon as WWE 2K25 is released, this game will work perfectly. Of course. There's no way it can't. Oh my goodness me, and Rim Flair, the submission specialist, is being absolutely dissected here by Dr. Hill, who has clearly come in with a game plan here. Springboard, crossbody, manages to use dark magic to flip over Rim Flair onto his stomach. And now Dr. Hill's calling for something as Rim Flair staggers back to his feet. Dr. Hill sends Rim Flair into the ropes, bounces back and spins around, swinging neckbreaker. Beautifully executed there, and Rim Flair straight back to his feet. Inside cradle, quick pin here, and no chance in hell. But perhaps expertly utilised there to allow Rim Flair to get momentum to swing back into his favour, as Dr. Hill manages to break out and again locks in a submission, but the submission specialist Flair will power out of that one. Grabs a handful of hair. Oh, and face first goes Dr. Hill into the turnbuckle there. Oh, leg screw, and now going to work on the leg of Dr. Hill is one half of the tag champs and into the cover. And that's not going to do it just yet. Not just yet. It's weird not hearing Corey Graves and the other guys. I know, I've gotten so used to it, and when I forget the name of moves, sometimes they'll tell me, and it is helpful. But we're flying solo now. We've been doing this for 7 months. It's about time, isn't it? And they get the names of the wrestlers and the championships wrong. That's true. I mean, the ring announcers still get the names of the championships wrong, but it's better, you know? Maybe. We'll see. Move to the outside now. Got to a count of 10 to get back into the ring. Rim Flair doing something nefarious to, I believe, the wrist of Dr. Hill. We'll need to get him back inside the ring. Decides to throw him all the way to the outside, all the way along, and a rolling neck snap as well, reminiscent of his daughter's own move, that being... I'm trying to think of a pun for Charlotte involving a toilet. I can't, though. Powerbomb position. Oh, up and down goes Dr. Hill. And we're up to a count of 7 now. This cannot end via counter via Dr. Hill, or by Dr. Hill, sorry. Count of 8, and astutely Dr. Hill decides to get back into the ring, followed by Rim Flair. Rim Flair able to get that back suplex applied there. And Rim does have his signature. Charlotte Flair, yeah, let's go with that. Charmin Flair also works. A little cleaner. And up goes Dr. Hill. Oh, running power slam. And Rim Flair in full control here decides to go for the cover. He has a signature locked and loaded, as I said. Power out at 2 from Dr. Hill, and again going for the pin. Only a count of 1 this time, but as I say every week, the effort expended by kicking out of a pin attempt when you're this deep into a match is very difficult. Counter from Dr. Hill now, as Dr. Hill has his signature, gets Rim Flair up onto his shoulders. Oh, beautiful Michinoku driver into the cover. Is this going to be it? Can Rim Flair power out? He can. But Dr. Hill now has his finisher, and he's calling for it. Is the prospective challenger for the BENXT tag titles going to hit it? He is. He hits that pile driver, crosses the arms. I don't know how that's not a rope break. Those feet are very clearly under the ropes, but it's Dr. Hill who walks out tonight victorious with a win over one half of the tag champs, and I don't think he's done yet. Oh, I think he wants to make a statement here as he returns to the ring and stamps all over Ric Flair. Referee checking on Flair, but it will go down in the history books tonight as a victory for the Dark Picture Pals, as potentially the Pals continue their march towards finally getting their grubby, spooky mitts on Tag Team Gold. They may have won the battle tonight, but can they win the war? We'll see if they get that. Is it a third shot now? A third shot at the tag titles, potentially? Up next, Blast, who, let me consult the spreadsheet. Blast has won. Has he won the Aldi Red Thunder before? No, he's not. Blast has won nothing. Sorry to get your hopes up there, Blast. I was about to give him an accolade that he didn't actually earn, so never mind. Paul Painting Plastic, thank you so much for the resub. 3 months. 3 months, baby! Thank you, Paul. I don't know what's going on with Streamlabs. I'm going to refresh the page and see if we can get these to come through. They're just not even showing on my recent events. Let me see if we can, because I can't even force them through. It's totally up to Streamlabs to make this happen. Let's do a test. See, so the test comes through, but none of the recent subs are showing. And I really hope I haven't missed any, you know? I hope I haven't missed any in the chat that I've shouted out manually. Because that would suck. So I don't know if these are even going to come through, because it didn't take this long when this happened the other day. But if you've resubbed and I've not shouted you out, please let me know, because I will absolutely do so. I'm very much at the mercy of Streamlabs here. Fingers crossed fingers crossed Streamlabs can sort itself out before the end of the stream. That will be annoying if not. Up next, Blast versus Pippa Funnel. Predictions are now live. Thank you, mods. Blast One Piece is a Japanese thoroughbred. Horse factor? In this, not the month of April. I don't think so, buddy. Not in this house. We don't do that here. Okay. Get ready to press the X button, everybody, as Blast goes one-on-one with Pippa Funnel, who I believe Pippa may be making her singles debut. Pippa Funnel is horsey, though. All right, I'll let you off then, with a warning. Let's go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 228 pounds,
Blast. We've seen a lot of, but we have never seen victorious. I'm fairly confident in saying that Blast has a 0 and insert many losses record in BENXT. Could get on the scoreboard tonight though, because in the same boat, absolutely, is Pippa Funnel, who really hasn't had that much of a showing at all. I believe she may have been in the Rumble, but that was it. And listen to this delightful music here from Ben Cooper. I believed it was described to me as, it's the kind of music you would hear on a BBC recap show of horse racing. And it definitely evokes that. That's right, I said evoke. I didn't say it's giving BBC, because I'm not fucking 12. How dare you? We have other words for things. They're a bit more complicated and inconvenient, and I forget them most of the time, but I'm doing my best not to succumb to Gen Z internet slang. I also don't know half of it, so it's easy for me. It's giving evoking. Pippa Funnel the British horse racing legend after whom many, many video games were named. Your regional horse game may differ. It evokes the aura of BBC. Yep, that's it, BBC 2. It's 7 p.m, The Simpsons, and it's 7 p.m, The Simpsons and Fresh Prince are over, and now it's time for Mum's TV, horses. Okay, Blast with the early advantage over Pippa Funnel. Big elbows down on the forehead of the multi-time horse champion. And she rolls out the way of that as gracefully as perhaps a horse could gallop over a big jump. And a boot. Probably don't want to get stomped on by those boots. Looks like they've got some pretty sizable heels on them. Oh, loads of them to the chest of Blast, who can't make a good video game and seemingly hasn't made a good wrestler either. As Pippa Funnel calling for something, Blast groggily staggers back to his feet. Big chop, boot to the midsection, DDT. Textbook there from Pippa Funnel. Is it going to give me the alert? Where's the alert? Is Streamlabs completely busted this evening? Thank you, Raiders. None of my alerts are working today for some reason. Hello! Salute to you all. Ashton, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you've had a fantastic stream. Welcome in, Raiders. You're just in time to witness Pippa Funnel take on Blast of Blast Games. You can see it's a really high-octane match as she goes for her 11th attempted kick there. And finally she catches Blast, possibly the most stupid wrestler in the world to have wandered into that. And that is optimistic, quite frankly. No water in the pool as the referee fully blocks our vision here. And she's just headbutting Blast now, which is quite awful, really. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you, Ashton, for the raid. Having a real problem with Streamlabs. I don't know if Ashton had the same problem, but subs are not showing up. And seemingly raids aren't being displayed either. And I'm not sure why. Oh, that German suplex there from Blast into the bridge and a kick out from Pippa. And now Blast is in full control. Rolls over Pippa. And now going for the arm breaker on Pippa Funnel. That's her horse riding arm. So we don't want that to happen. Pippa manages to roll out and delivers a couple of stiff right hands to Blast, but that left arm is hurt now. She just chops the hell out of Blast. Full head of steam and a knee strike to the face. Into the cover goes Pippa Funnel. Could Pippa Funnel win her first match here? Not quite. Not quite. Pippa has herself a finisher. A reminder that neither of these two have ever won a match in BENXT. Blast has been here much longer than Pippa Funnel, though. Oh, and a pop-up headbutt, I think that was, from Pippa Funnel. And a counter from Blast now, as Pippa's dropped. Springboard. Oh, moonsault, nobody there. Pippa Funnel sends Blast into the corner. And now, referee giving us a good view again. Spins him round. And now going to send him shoulder first directly into that ring post behind. I'm going to go eat and put the Christmas tree up, but I hope Streamlabs stop being mean. Thank you, Ashton. Hope you enjoyed putting up your decorations. I don't know what's going on. Nothing is showing in my recent events other than donated bits, which is really weird. I'll have a proper look in a second. Blast, though, able to seemingly lay some offense on Pippa Funnel there, but not quite. Blast now has his signature. Pippa Funnel has her finisher. And Blast now, incredible agility, takes down the horse riding champion. And Pippa staggers back to her feet. She walks straight into that Superman punch from Blast. And now, potentially, Blast maybe looking to execute his signature. He's not really sure what to do at this juncture. Standing moonsault, beautiful. Catches all of it. And a counter from Pippa Funnel, who now is dragging Blast into position for something. Dr. Doom Grumps, thank you for the bits. And can Pip... I don't know what Pippa's finisher is, but she's really making a meal of this. She could have ended this match a while ago, but now, full head of steam. Rolling through, knees to the spine. That is her finisher. She calls that the horse show jumping super duper knee strike, and it's Pippa who is the first of the 2 losers to successfully get a win in their record. And you notice there the disrespect from Blast at the end, immediately staggering back to his feet after being pinned. That is no bueno in wrestling terms. You're meant to be respectful. You're meant to stay down after you're pinned to make your opponent look good. But immediately after eating the pin, he was already dragging himself back to his feet. Not on, is it really? My estimation of Blast has gone down ever so slightly here. Look at that pin. And then he immediately rolls over. And she is over the moon. She's finally got a victory in BENXT. And congratulations to her and everybody who backed her in the predictions. Good match, that. Good match. Potato Shack 99, thank you so much for the resub. 3 months, don't always get to catch the streams, but always catch the VODs. Let's go BENXT. Let's go. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching the VODs as well. Hello, VOD Squad, by the way. If you're watching in the future, hello. I think I messed up. I've doubled my channel points now. I have 100k. My God. Another raid. Oh my God, have we had another raid? We have. Salmon Ross, thank you so much. Welcome. I'm having a real problem with Streamlabs. It's not displaying things properly. I don't know what's going on tonight. Bits are working, but nothing else is working. Play the tune. I can play it manually. I'll play it manually, yeah? Hang on. Cultaholic, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, guys. I hope you had a lovely stream. Welcome in, Raiders. It's BENXT time. This happens every Wednesday. It's our ridiculous custom promotion. You can wager channel points, or as we call them, BENXT bucks. You've probably got some just by being here. Why not gamble it on the next thing? You won't be able to gamble it on this, because this is just a promo from Fanny. But the main event, certainly you'll be able to wager your channel points, your BENXT bucks. Let's try and work out what's going on here. I don't know what's happening. I can see in my filters, Twitch... We've got raids, bits, subs, gifted subs, and resubs. Those are all on. Maybe if I turn them off and on again. How's that? Right, turn that off. Turn it back on. It's still not showing subs. So I'm assuming this is an issue between Streamlabs and Twitch where they're just not communicating? I don't know, man. This is really weird. This did happen the other day, but only for subs. And it resolved itself after a little while. I didn't do anything. Because I can see on my recent events, I can see the resubs and the subs from yesterday's stream. It's just one of those days. It's just one of those days. Does Streamlabs have an update? It's just a website. There's nothing I can do. I just link to Streamlabs, and whatever Streamlabs detects from Twitch, it pushes into this streaming software here. But it's not even detecting the stuff it should. It's detecting some of it, but that's it. See, I can do it, as I've demonstrated a minute ago, I can do test ones. So if I test a raid like this, it works. But it's not detecting legitimate stuff at the moment, and I don't know why. Don't know why. At some point in the next 3 hours, we might we might get something that works. But doesn't want to work yet. Doesn't want to work yet, unfortunately. It's Pippa again. Sure, yeah, Pippa's been fiddling with it. Let's blame Pippa for that one. I also want to... Oh, hang on. It appears that Fanny Craddock is somehow in a rivalry with the wide champion Michael Johnson. Got a little spoiler there, but Fanny Craddock's going to do a promo now. I, for one, would like to hear what she has to say. Once I found the music. There it is. What you got to say, Fanny? Here she is. She's making her way down to the ring. She's got a microphone in hand. It says Raw on the microphone for some... Where is she? She is in an arena that doesn't actually exist, so the game's done a great job there. What you got to say, Fanny? You know what? I've had enough of this Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson this, Michael Johnson that. I think it's disgusting that he's the champion. And what's he going to... what? And I'm gonna... I didn't read that fast enough. Something about a challenge. She's gonna do a challenge now, and you are all gonna enjoy it. So watch this now. What am I gonna... win while barely get... In my next match, I'm not only gonna win, but I'm barely gonna be touched as well. And you can take that to the bank. Great. I personally don't believe that she, A, is going to win at all, B, let alone without barely being touched. That was a really insightful promo, Fanny. Thank you very much for that. We're all the better for having heard it. Really good promo. Really good. I don't like her. She's trying to make Mikey cry. I don't like her either. But Mikey Johnson won that ladder match, didn't he, to become the wide champion in the first place? And his reign is in jeopardy. The last thing he wants is to not get that Walrus Mania payday. You know, he wants to go to Walrus Mania as champion, win or lose. He gets a big payday for being there. If he were to lose the championship before he even gets to Walrus Mania, man, that would suck. Much like Pippa losing her title the other week. Currently, she doesn't even have a match at Walrus Mania. Sad. Sad. Okay, did we get a bit show up a minute ago? Curse You Streamlabs, did we see that? I hope we did. It was from Dr. Doom Grumps. I think we did, didn't we? We got that one. I'm being gaslighted by by Streamlabs this evening. Terrible. He gets on the Walrus Mania home box office DVD release. Yeah, he's on the pre-show. It did pop up. Thank you. I just don't know what's even working now. Sucks. Very disappointed. Okay, let's move on then. This is the first round. Speaking of the Wide Championship, in the BENXT Wide Championship Tournament. Round 1, of course, is Emma the Bear versus Begimops versus Les Freaking Go. Winner advances to the final. And the winner of that fatal 4-way will challenge the Wide Champion at Walrus Mania. Who's going to win? Get your predictions in now. They are now live. And we're just loading the match now as I find my music. Let's see who's advancing. Perhaps win-loss-wise, the most formidable entrant in this triple threat is Emma the Bear, who has been a 2-time wide champion in the past.
Making her way to the ring from the North Pole, Emma the Bear.
So she's very used to these kinds of matchups. That's actually a lie. Maybe she's not been in a triple threat before. However, she is used to holding that gold. So perhaps it's just a matter of fact that Emma the Bear will be the one to advance to the final and then take on the wide champion and claim herself a 3rd reign as BENXT wide champion.
And her opponents, first from Hollywood, California,
Hollywood.
weighing in at 190 pounds, the Idol, Big E Moore.
And it's Begimops, who, per my scan of my spreadsheet, has not won any championships yet in BENXT. But he could take one step closer tonight if he manages to successfully defeat his 2 opponents here. Is it fair for a bear to fight in a human wrestling association? I think so. You should see the cars we've got on the roster as well. And now it's the people's favourite, Les Freaking Go. He has been waiting for his opportunity to prove himself. He came so close to winning the Aldi Red Thunder Championship just a couple of weeks ago. One of the final 2 in that Battle Royal, and then he absolutely squandered it and ruined it Was in the Rumble too. Fairly favourable positioning if I remember rightly. Tonight could be his opportunity to cement his place in history. BENXT Wide Championship #1 contender tournament begins now. Emma the Bet, Beggy Mops, and Les freaking Go. We're underway. And it's Emma and Les who will lock up first. Emma, definitely having the power and size advantage in this match, I would say. Though Beggy Mops taking advantage, sending Emma into the, into the referee. Oh, and a beautiful bulldog there from Les freaking Go. As Emma turns her attention to Beggy Mops. Lifts up the Pop Idol sensation. Big right hand, and Les freaking Go there with the beautiful tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Referee giving us a terrible view of the action as always. Emma the Bear. Really, these two should be working together to potentially minimise Emma the Bear's significance in this match if they can take her out, put her through a table, or just throw her outside. That would allow them the breathing room to perhaps have a slightly fairer match, given the size of Emma, although Beggy Mops handily drops the former two-time BENXT Wide champion there with a stiff right hand, and now the power of Beggy Mops on display, this delayed vertical suplex. Oh God, look at the folds of Les freaking Go, like a massive Play-Doh. Bit upsetting to look at, really, as Emma. Huge backbreaker there to Beggy Mops. He'll never walk again. Of course, this being a triple threat, there are no countouts and no disqualifications. So the retrieval of this baseball bat is not a problem. He's not able to use it though. Oh, but Emma is. As she cracks the bat across the ribs of Les freaking Go. Beggy Mops able to disarm her, sends Emma the Bear into the ropes, bounces back. Les freaking Go still prone. And Beggy Mops swinging wildly as Emma makes him pay. More backbreakers and then just throws him away like a child as Les freaking Go. Another. Oh, big DDT there from Go. Les freaking Go, springboard moonsault. Emma the Bear gets out of the way and now goes to work on the ligaments of the legs of Go. Are they legs? Not really sure. Stripy like a zebra is Les freaking Go, but he eats all of that elbow drop as Beggy Mops poses on the outside, which is a valid tactic at this point in the match. I don't think we're in any real danger of it ending soon. Emma the Bear seemingly has not taken much damage at all though, as Beggy Mops looks to correct that, cracking the kendo stick across the back of the bear. And now there were two. Oh, code red there. And he grabs a hold into the pinning position there, and just a big kick from Emma the Bear stuns Les freaking Go as she turns her attention to the arm of Beggy Mops. Wrestling in a jumper is a bit brave, isn't it? And now power slam to Go. And Beggy Mops rolls up Emma the Bear, but Les freaking Go able to break it up, rolls out the way, does Go. Off the ropes, manages to, wow, look at that, tilt-a-whirl head scissors, and Emma the Bear with a big boot again, a big paw I should say. As Les freaking Go hung out to dry on the top rope. And Emma now in full control. She has her signature maneuver, you can tell by the glowing blue bar there at the bottom of the screen. Oh, the diving shoulder tackle. Oh, as Beggy Mops cracks that kendo stick over the forehead and then the midsection of Emma the Bear. And Beggy Mops starting to feel it now, as poor Les freaking Go is definitely taking the worst of the damage here. Splash in the center of the ring. Emma will need to get back involved here because Les freaking Go could realistically be pinned at any moment given the damage he's taken, which is sad to see. Oh, military press there. And again, the kendo stick being utilized to great effect in this match as Emma, pump handle, fall away slam into the cover quickly. Les freaking Go's going to need to break this one up, and he comes to just in time. Emma, though, does have her finisher. And Les freaking Go will want to cut this off. Counter from Emma. Emma now. Oh, Les rolls out the way. Beautiful leg lariat from Les freaking Go. Look out for the baseball bat. Doesn't do so. Straight across the forehead. Falls into the cover, does Beggy Mops. Broken up by Emma the Bear. And both these two attempting to exchange blows over the corpse, quite frankly. Oh, and that's the finisher of Emma the Bear. That finisher is, of course, called Do They Shit in the Woods? Yes, they do. And she's going to be really annoyed that that finisher came to naught. If she was able to pin Beggy Mops there, it would have been all over. But Let's Freaking Go isn't exactly looking too good either. Although power's out at 1. And Let's Go desperately needs a counter here, or for Beggy Mops. Oh, there we go. There's the counter. Rolls up Emma. I was going to say, or for Beggy Mops to get back into the ring. But of course not, if it costs him. Beautiful. Takes down Beggy Mops. Emma the Bear is down as well. Let's Freaking Go seemingly has sacrificed, too slow with that bat, sacrificed all of his signature bar in order to stand up sooner, which could cost him in not being able to pull off big offense. Beggy Mops rolls to the outside. Probably a good move. Oh! Manages to catch Emma on the middle rope, and she crashes to the ground. Oh! Slams down. Let's Go. And now Emma the Bear slams down Beggy Mops, and it's Emma again who is standing tall. As Let's Go and Beggy Mops have absolutely been bare-handled in this match. Military press again to Let's Freaking Go, who is probably tired of being that high in the ring. And Emma catches Beggy Mops holding that kendo stick. Let's Go rolls to the outside, and it's just Beggy Mops now at the mercy of Emma the Bear, smashing him with those kendo sticks. But Beggy Mops able to jump to his feet and drops her with a clothesline. Oh, but Emma the Bear again. She's got her signature for a second time, and Let's Freaking Go needs to get into the ring. He just decides to go for a standing shooting star press. Emma the Bear misses that. And actually, I think the aloofness of Let's Freaking Go may have actually worked in his favour here as he catches Emma the Bear with a DDT. She has 2 finishers now. Could Let's Freaking Go be the upset victor here? But no, he's rolled up by Beggy Mops. Beggy Mops while Emma the Bear is down. Can Beggy the Bear... Oh, not quite. Counter from Let's Freaking Go. Is it Let's Freaking Go who's going to steal a victory here? He's done it! Let's Freaking Go has stolen a victory while Emma the Bear was down, and we have an upset victor here. There was absolutely no chance that Let's Freaking Go should have won this. It should have been Emma. It could have been Beggy Mops. It shouldn't have been Les. It should never have been Les. But Let's Freaking Go, off the reversal of the roll-up pin, we're going to see it here again, just as Emma the Bear was coming to, manages to catch Beggy Mops unawares, and it's Let's Freaking Go who advances. Incredible. The tournament begins with a bang as the perennial underdog Let's Freaking Go, as upsetting as he is to look at, advances to the final. Wow. Huge night for Let's Go. I need to update the brackets now. Who would have thought, eh? Certainly not me. Certainly not me. Hang on. Just a second, chaps. Just a second. There we are. Is Let's Go an eldritch horror? I don't think I can answer that without calling forth the horrors. So all I'm going to say is possibly, and I don't think that crosses any lines. So I'll just leave it at that. Okay, the bracket has been updated. We move forward to the second round. But this is what it looks like after week 1. Let's Go has cemented his place in the final. But who will join him? We have 3 more rounds left to go. And up next, of course, we're moving over to Friday Night PipDown, where we get this tournament underway. The Butterfield Championship Tournament. Lord Brotovich, the former champion, is in round 1 against Sparkles and Cannon-Headed Appleboy. Don't ask. Cannon-Headed Appleboy and Lord Brotovich are part of the same Germanic stable as well, so that might be a little complex for those two. Although Lord B has no problem in fighting people in his own faction. Does he, Lord Brotovich Mod Squad? Huh? Let's move on to PipDown. eventually when it lets us. Here we go. Now, of course, we will have the Lidl Kong Strong Championship defended in a tables match, and we must also plumb in the first round of the tournament for the Butterfield title. But let's see what we've been given here. The new PipDown Men's Champion Piss Jericho goes one-on-one with Simon Miller. The Chevrolet Matisse, who I believe is the PipDown Women's Champion now, right? I believe she's the PipDown Women's Champion. Yeah, the Chevrolet Matisse is the PipDown Women's Champion, and in her corner she has the Fisher-Price car, who of course won the Elimination Chamber and will challenge for the BENXT Women's Championship at Walrus Mania. She goes one-on-one with Anna Logistic. Jill Sandwich, the Butterfield Champion, goes one-on-one with Cannon-Headed Appleboy. Tina and BB Blocksberg, BB and Tina, take on Adam's Family, and in the main event, Daronk and Judas challenge P-Volution for their PipDown Tag Team Championships with the entire of P-Volution in their corner. That's actually a really good show, and I don't know what to cut. We'll keep that. I think we're going to have to cut that. And God, I think we're going to have to cut that as well. So we'll have to cut these two matches to fit in the ones that we need. My God. Wasn't that LB's first match against his own team? Yeah. I think it was the first BENXT stream. He immediately broke up with the mod squad. So, we're cutting this one. This will be the Lidl Kong Strong Championship match, I think. So this is a 5-way tables match for the title. And I always forget who the champion is every single week because we have a new champion every single week. So let's see who it is if we go to the Champions tab. Is it? It must be X button. The X button must be the Lidl Kong Strong Champion, I'm assuming. And now we need to spin a wheel to decide who fills the rest of the slots. And I can confirm now that the Lidl Kong Strong Champion, looking at my spreadsheet, is the X button. Okay, it's time for the wheel, everybody. Wheel, 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 wheel. Next spin. He's already in a match tonight, but he does get to go in this one too. It's disgusting, despicable little cannon-headed Appleboy. 2 more places remain. You're already in it, bud. You're already the champion. We spin again. We couldn't have a double champion, could we? Piss Jericho is already the PipDown Men's Champion, and he gets to challenge for the Lidl Kong Strong Championship as well tonight. And finally, we spin. Am I even on that thing? Yeah, you can see it. Where are you? You are on there, I promise. Yeah, bottom left, about 6:30 or 7 o'clock. There you are in light blue, Lord Brotovich. Carla is the final entrant for the Lidl Kong Strong Championship. This is a title match. It will be that title that is defended. Eventually. And now, first round action. Let me remind myself of who's in it. Lord Brotovich, you do get to be in a match, okay, bud? You get to be in a match. It's a triple threat. So, you know, good luck. And in this match, not only is there Lord Brotovich, but we have Sparkles. And, for the second time in a row, Cannon-Headed Appleboy. Save that. There we are. The road to redemption begins for Lord Brotovich tonight. But first off, We begin with the PipDown Men's Champion in action. Piss Jericho taking on Simon Miller. Simon definitely in the mix. He is in the PipDown Men's Championship division. You can only imagine what this would do for Simon Miller's momentum if he were able to upset the champion tonight and pull off a victory. Predictions will be underway in just a second. And a reminder that the evil Piss family faction that Piss Jericho is very much a part of, that being the Undisputed Era, have got a new theme this evening. So do not be alarmed, okay? Oh, there was something happening. Some sort of stuff is happening after the match, maybe some sort of rivalry action as well. Okay, let's get this thing going. PipDown Men's Champion Piss Jericho takes on Simon Miller to open PipDown now. They have unfairly now got a cool theme.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Union from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 227 pounds, the SmackDown Men's Champion,
Piss Jericho upsetting the Red Thunder Man a few weeks ago to become the PipDown Men's Champion. A reminder, this song is on the YouTube audio library. And it is the same band that does the music that we have for the intro at the start. It is a bit unfair, though, that they've got angry, angsty music and, you know, he's got that haircut. It's not fair, is it? It's not right. It's not right. But he's got stiff competition tonight. And if this man, and that's okay, can pull off a victory, it will be huge.
and his opponent from London, England, weighing in at 225 pounds, Simon
Simon Miller fresh off entering the Elimination Chamber last week. Unfortunately, he was unsuccessful. He came so close to winning. But it was that dastardly Brian Michael Bendis who was the one that walked out with the victory, cementing his place at WrestleMania, where he will challenge, as it stands, Piss Jericho for the PipDown Men's Championship. If, indeed, Mr. Jericho can hold on to the championship. Until then, it's still a few weeks away. Piss Jericho manages to grab a hold first, and that's a shoulder breaker to Miller. Simon Miller, of course, one of his moves. Oh my goodness me, not relenting into the early pin here is Jericho. Kick out at one. Miller, of course, utilizes the spear as one of his signature maneuvers. And if he's got an injured shoulder, that's going to really damage him here. Piss Jericho, standing moonsault, or lion salt, I should say. Spring. Oh, that wasn't even a springboard. He just launched himself over the top rope. Hello, YV1. How you doing, man? Stamped to the elbow of Miller. And now Jericho calling for something already. Hopefully this won't be one-way traffic the entire time, and Miller has ensured that to be as he lifts up the champion on his shoulders. Samoan drop there to Jericho. Jericho rolls out of the way, runs in, forearm, drops Simon Miller. Oh, misses with that elbow, and now Simon to his feet. Big overhand strike. Jericho sent into the ropes. Miller waiting. Oh, sit out spine buster from Miller. And Miller now starting to roll. Boot to the, I think that was the wrist of Jericho. Wrist Jericho, and a power pose from Miller. Maybe not the best time to be doing that, but head games are important in wrestling. Perhaps catch the champion off his game. Make him trip up. Simoan drop. You're right, that's it. This one. And the champion in a spot of bother here as Simon Miller rolls out of the ring, gets back into the ring just to show how agile he is, just for fun. And Jericho being marched over by Miller into that turnbuckle face first. It's a bit unfair. He does have those piss genetics, that haircut potentially protecting his forehead. And now it's Jericho back in control. Elbow, clothesline, sends Miller back into the middle of the ring. Springboard, nobody there. Simon out of the way. Jericho does now have his signature. And Miller has got him by the nose. Big open palm strike to the face of Piss Jericho and a slap to the side of the head as well. And Simon Miller being very disrespectful to the champion, but it seems to be working for him. Stamp to the abdomen. And now smacking the arm into the canvas and going for a cross arm breaker on the other arm, which is an interesting tactic. But Jericho, very much a submission specialist, able to get out of that one with relative ease. And now it's Jericho. With the code breaker that I can't remember the toilet name we gave it. Power out at 2 from Miller. Caught Miller unawares there. That was Jericho's signature, and now it's Miller back in control. And Simon has his signature and his finisher. He's calling for it. Simon Miller calling for the spear, and he hits it. He spears the champion into the cover. Is Simon Miller going to pin the PipDown Men's Champion? Not quite. Jericho still in this thing, but Simon has 2 finishers. 2 finishers locked and loaded. If he can get this, and he can hit it, it might be good night for the champion. And there it is. The jackhammer delivered flush to the champion. A statement by Simon Miller. Furious that he didn't win in the Elimination Chamber. And it's a victory for Miller. And you can see Jericho staggering to his feet after that loss. And look who it is who's come down to confront him. None other than the Elimination Chamber winner himself, Brian Michael Bendis. There's quite a height difference here. But as it stands, it'll be Brian who meets Jericho at Walrus Mania for Jericho's championship. And Simon Miller, round of applause. An impressive display there despite the early onslaught from Jericho. Simon Miller able to put down the PipDown Men's Champion. What does this mean for the division? Majority of BENXT Bucks wagerers, of course, backing our boy Simon Miller in that. And that is unfortunate. Unfortunate for Jericho, who needs all the momentum he can possibly get going into Walrus Mania. And a big stumbling block tonight as he loses to Simon Miller. And also I played the wrong music there. I clicked the song that was right next to Brian Michael Bendis, so I got very close, but I didn't get it right. Up next, the PipDown Women's Champion with the BENXT Women's Championship #1 contender in her corner takes on Anna Logistic. Could we see another massive upset tonight? I don't know. Could we? Could we? I'm going to have some of my drink. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a second, okay? Okay? My often ill-fated tactic of always backing Miller paid off. Come on! Happy for you. Royal Mail gets hit by a car. And Logistic takes on a car next. Let's go. And Logistic also one of those wrestlers who has not yet won a match in... I forget they have a tag team entrance in BENXT or PipDown, but it could change tonight. And my goodness, what a victory it would be! Quite the dynamic duo, these two, collectively known as Road Rage.
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by the Fisher-Price Car.
Nice.
Representing the cartel from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, the SmackDown
PipDown.
Women's Champion,
Yep.
Black Car.
Black car, that's right. Considering both of these two guys most recently appeared to show real promise in the Aldi Red Thunder Championship division, where I believe both of them were eliminated through the middle rope, Troweling Badger. They have really bounced back. These two cars are on top of the world right now. And Analogistic has a tough task tonight. Anna's here. Can she get her first victory? She's got an important delivery. She's rung the doorbell, but quite frankly, don't even fucking bother answering it. She's already written out the slip that says, "Sorry, we missed you," and she's thrown it over your garden fence. Fuck you. You're not getting your parcel. What's that? You ordered online because it would be more convenient than going to a shop? Tough shit. You've now got to go to a distribution centre to pick it up. Your day's about to get way worse. And guess what? It's closed when you finish work. Screw you. Chevrolet Matisse, Analogistic. Going one-on-one for the first time, I'm pretty confident in saying. And this match is underway, and it's the Chevrolet Matisse who lands several stiff shots to Logistic, dropping the delivery driver. Thankfully, I live 10 minutes from a distribution centre. That's nice. Are there actually any good delivery companies? No. Amazon's been pretty good to us, but then it entirely depends on who's actually delivering your item. Because some of them are crap, and they don't try very hard, and they do leave bottles filled with urine on your street. That has happened. I was the one who went into the street to pick it up and throw it away. Anyway, Analogistic's having the crap beaten out of her by this car. I think it's fair to say that she has absolutely been pummeled by this car so far. Double axe handle from the top rope. Sorry, YV1, I think I skim-read your message earlier. Did you say you were catching up on the Batman Arkham VODs? I do hope you enjoyed them. Thank you for watching. Middle rope. Chevrolet Matisse calling for something again. Analogistic is just being absolutely run over here. Double axe handle again. And she's going for a third one. This time, though, she drops a knee over the face of Analogistic. I'm surprised the hat didn't come off. The hat stays on. And Chevrolet Matisse, I thought maybe was going to mercifully go for a cover here, but no, she's still not done. Elbow drop after knee strike after double axe handle, and Analogistic's had enough. She boots off the champion. Codebreaker of her own. Maybe she saw Piss Jericho in action earlier on and thought, I'm going to have a go at that. Of course, she calls it the special delivery. A little bit of disrespect there to the champion. You see the Fisher-Price car watching on from the outside, and Analogistic beckoning for something that she cannot actually deliver on. Way, because Chevrolet Matisse escaped to the outside. Sidewalk slam delivered flush to Analogistic. This is Twitch, don't speak ill of Amazon. I mean, yes, Jeff's great, and he doesn't have a rocket shaped like a dick. And now we can't really see what's going on. Some sort of submission maneuver there from the Chevrolet Matisse. Chevrolet ducks out the way, though, of Analogistic's attack into the ropes. Beautiful deep six delivered flush by the Chevrolet Matisse, and this could be absolutely simple for the Chevrolet Matisse, who continues to roll on an absolutely stellar set of form here. Both the cars are, quite frankly, but didn't even need to use her finisher, did the Chevrolet Matisse. Managed to hit that deep six. Of course, her finisher is hit by a car. And I think it's fair to say that actually Analogistic just got hit by a car regardless, over and over and over and over again. Absolute slaughter indeed. Chevrolet Matisse steamrolls Analogistic here tonight. Very much par for the course. No upset here. Average match, apparently. But it's a bit rude, to be honest. Bit rude, I think. Up next, though, Piss Jericho has a chance to bounce back and in so doing become a double champion as he challenges alongside Danny DeVito, Cannon-Headed Appleboy and Carla for X Button's Little Kong Strong Championship. This is a tables match, meaning, of course, that the first person to put someone through a table wins the title. It could be over in seconds, it could be over in minutes. It's an absolute shit show. we have a new champion every week. Who knows who it's going to be? My Bucks balance just got hit by a car. Sorry. So sorry. Predict responsibly, as they say. Okay. I've got a photo of the running order for my music. Predictions are now live, not displayed on screen because, say it with me, my prediction plugin only supports 2 outcomes. If you're watching and you're in the live chat, you can see the predictions there, but they will not be displayed on screen. If I could have a recap of the predictions, my wonderful moderators, once the predictions conclude, I would very much appreciate that indeed. Predict away, everybody. It's now live. Let's get this show on the road as Piss Jericho's unfairly fancy music, again, for that haircut. We get to hear it again. Let's do it!
The following contest is a fatal 5-way tables match and is for the
My
Lucha
prediction plugin only supports
Stampede
Canada
Total Championship.
Damn it. Oregon, thank you for the bits. Retribution! Piss Jericho, absolutely, and I don't mean to mince words here, shit the bed in the opening match of PipDown this evening.
From Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 227 pounds, the SmackDown
PipDown. But he has a chance at redemption now and a chance to become a double champion at the same time. Can he do it? Let's find out.
And from New Jersey, weighing in at 179 pounds, Trash Man.
Now the Trash Man was also in the Elimination Chamber, coming up short. Currently does not have a match at WrestleMania. However, if he wins the Little Kong Strong Championship tonight and then successfully retains it 3 weeks in a row, he might be at WrestleMania. Incredible. It's unlikely though. It's unlikely though. Let's be honest. It's unlikely. It's pretty unlikely. He could win it tonight though. Going back to back to back to back to back though, I don't think so. And here comes everyone's least favourite little freak. It's a cannon-headed upper boy. Thank you for the recap, Trailing Badger. Piss Jericho has 14% of the vote. Danny DeVito 39%. Chab 12%. Eggs Budden 14%. And Carla has 12%. Look at him go. Go Chab. Go Chab. You little fucking freak. Go Chab. Chab has won fucking nothing, but he's got all the enthusiasm in the world. Could it carry him to a surprise victory and a championship reign as well? And now, it's time for the champion. The reigning Little Kong Strong champ, Eggs Budden. Oh, sorry, we're not there. I was fist pumping too early. Luchador? That's enough. Hi BTJ, how you doing? BENXT and Dynamite doubleheader. Come on, it's a good night for wrestling. Enjoy it while it lasts, Eggs Budden, because you could, statistically, you're not retaining. Nobody has, I don't believe, ever retained the Little Kong Strong Championship since its introduction to PipDown. Hey, but there's a first time for everything, right? There's a first time for everything. And that, of course, means we have one person left to enter this match. And it is the alert reader herself, Carla. Carla is a former two-time, is it two-time or is it three-time? Let me just reacquaint myself. Two-time BENXT Tag Team Champion alongside Santino Marella. Has yet to hold singles gold, but that could change tonight. Is she related to the other Cars? Carlus. Carlus is her full name. And we're off. Little Kong Strong Championship on the line. Splat noise? That's the noise that happens after you drink a Little Kong Strong. Here we go. We're underway. An uneven number of participants, which is always annoying. It's a shame we can't do a six-way tables match, but it's not allowed. So there'll always be a spare part in this match. PipDown Men's Champion dropped again. He's got to be feeling a bit sorry for himself as Eggs Budden, the current Little Kong Strong Champion, sent into the corner and completely ignored by Danny DeVito. Chad calling for something beautiful. Lion Salt there from Piss Jericho. And all the tables that could be used in this match are on the outside currently, so will need to be brought in or indeed set up on the outside. There's a couple that are set up, as you can see at the top there. Carla being the first participant to actually introduce a table to the match, and it appears Chab will do the same at the bottom. As Jericho takes down Danny DeVito, Chab slides in, he picks up one of the tables, and takes out the champion with it, and Carla. Piss Jericho, and he sets it up over the top of Carla, who immediately collapses it with space physics. And Jericho, springboard drop kick there, beautiful. And Carla's immediately sent into the table. We need to watch out here, because if someone grabs Carla, Carla's going to get put through it, and it's Chab. I thought Chab was going to try and put someone through the table. Carla sets up Eggs Budden on the table. But a counter from Eggs Budden. Not yet. Not yet. We could have seen a new champion right there. Thundering spine buster. The champion rolls out the way, but Danny DeVito catches him on the other side with a big right hand. Danny DeVito now sets up a second table as the PipDown Men's Champion Piss Jericho introduces a third. And Danny DeVito now is spoiled for choice in terms of tables. A fourth table's introduced to the ring, and I believe Danny DeVito... it's lucky. I was going to say Carla managed to get out of that one, but I believe Piss Jericho accidentally collapsed the one that Danny DeVito was going to put Carla through anyway. Carla hops to the outside. Piss Jericho counter. Is Piss Jericho's night about to get even worse? Is Piss Jericho going to be the one who's put through the table? He is! And it's Danny DeVito, who is the new Little Kong Strong champion. Piss Jericho's night at the office has been awful. Absolutely awful. And Danny is your new champion. There were a couple of occasions here where Danny could have won it. Nobody else ever really came close. Carla nearly got the Eggs Budden through it, but Eggs Budden's 1 week reign is for certain as Danny DeVito puts the PipDown Men's Champion through the table, and Danny is the new champ. It's not the name of the title at all. The Trash Man wins his first slice of gold here in BENXT, or I should say PipDown, really. And Piss Jericho has not only lost 2 matches tonight, but he has lost 2 matches to men within his own championship division. Not good. Not good for poor Piss Jericho. Let me just update my spreadsheet. Danny DeVito is the new champ. And that's the only change we need there. Fantastic. There we go. Good job, Danny. And men with much less hair. Very true. Very true. Although, can we just get another look at that haircut? Once it lets me, it's loading. Hang on. I think that Up next, though, it's tournament time. Time for the first round of the Butterfield Championship Title Championship Tournament. Lord Brotovich, the first ever Butterfield champion, goes head-to-head with Sparkles and Cannon-Headed Appleboy, who we just saw, to determine who will enter the final, where we will decide the number one contender going into Walrus Mania. Walrus Mania. Brotovich, Sparkles, Chab. 1-on-1-on-1. First round action. Up next. And I've already forgotten which order they're coming in. And again, if a moderator could please let me know the outcome of the predictions, I would really appreciate it. Predictions will be live in just a second. Thank you, Trailing Badger. The MC on the predictions there. Thank you, Trailing Badger, for putting these together. Bread plus apple plus fire. Yeah. Sounds delicious, quite frankly, doesn't it? Predictions are now live. Let's go.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Munich, Germany, weighing in at 230 pounds, Lord Brotovich.
Cool guy, Lord Brotovich. I dislike the mod squad very much. He's made that apparent, so much so that he's actually moved shows to get away from them. Mod squad on BENXT. Lord B's moved over here, started a new Germanic faction alongside Chab, German Cheggers, and the Winkler. There's a fucking sentence for you. And tonight is his first step back towards redemption to win his Butterfield title back. Speaking of which, Chab, a member of his German faction. No, that's Sparkles. I misread it. Hang on. Pretend you didn't hear it. Not speaking of which, it's Sparkles, Barbara Piss's canonical wife, who has also been unsuccessful since her debut. What a win it would be tonight to advance in the tournament, to get your first victory. I think she's only had a couple of matches under her... Only got a couple of matches under her belt, I should say. And now, speaking of Chab, and that Germanic faction, that I believe is also known as Brot means bread, Lord B having to go head-to-head with his stablemate, Cannon Appleboy, who's looking pretty spry for someone who was just in a tables match. Although they didn't actually take that much damage, but there we go. Thank you very much, Trailing Badger. Lord Brotovich, 61% of the channel points wagered were behind Lord B, 17% for Sparkles, and 21% for this little guy. Let's see how it goes. First round in the Butterfield Championship Tournament begins now as I plug my controller in. All I want for Christmas is a controller that lasts longer than an hour and a half. And Brotovich, squaring up against Sparkles, but eats a DDT for his trouble. And Chab there, forearm to the back, sends Sparkles into the corner. Sparkles lifted up to the top rope, big right hand, and Lord Brotovich drops Chab. Lord Brotovich almost certainly has the power advantage in this one. Chab probably speed. Sparkles, bit of a wild card, and she's broken her back, so unfortunately she will not be able to continue with the match. Lord B, the slugger with his big right hands. Oh, and rolled up there by Chab. That's precisely the manner via which...
Ben. How are you? How was your day? It's Ben Potter PlayStation Nation BENXT. Hope you're having an awesome day, my dude.
Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate it. Thank you for the bits. I hope you're doing well as well. Oh, my goodness me. Okay, so that's what Sparkles can do. Got a real bag of tricks there. Into the cover. Sparkles, for some reason, taking a moment to taunt, which is weird. And Lord B with a good counter. He's held gold before. He's held this gold before, that being the Butterfield title. desperate to get back to the top of the mountain. He did have a chance to challenge Jill Sandwich, the woman who beat him for that title at the Elimination Chamber, but was unsuccessful. And now he gets another shot, if indeed he can make his way through this tournament, which is going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky, because as shown by Les Go's unexpected victory earlier tonight, having held gold before, or in fact, indeed having any ability whatsoever, does not necessarily factor into winning a triple threat. It is right place, right time kind of stuff. Speaking of which, Sparkles, after hitting, I believe, Lord Brotovich with a sledgehammer a few times, going for the cover on Chab, but not able to do so. It's actually amazing how little battery your DualSense has. Yeah, this is one of the first DualSenses I got, and then I think it was not used for a long time, and now it's been designated as stream controller, and it's just dead. It's knackered. But Ben, what would we do if you didn't have to turn to grab the cord every time? I don't know, the world would stop turning, I think. Oh my goodness me! Lord Brotovich with a gigantic uppercut to Sparkles, and is this enough? Not quite. Lord Brotovich does have his signature though, and Chab is looking a little worse for wear as well, as Lord B sends him into the ropes. Oh, just takes him out. That was Lord Brotovich's signature into the cover, but Sparkles is up. Sparkles able to put a stop to that. And now Lord B calling for his finisher as Sparkles groggily. Oh, the combination offense, the strikes. Oh my goodness me, and the surprising athleticism of Lord B here. Goes for the cover, but Sparkles able to break that up, and Lord B's got to be furious because that was almost a guaranteed victory there for Lord Brotovich. Sparkles playing spoiler, and now you can see Sparkles just showing off her agility. Springboard moonsault, and that connects very nicely indeed. And again, and Lord Brotovich is stunned into the cover. Could it be Sparkles who advances in the tournament? Cannon head up, boy is nowhere to be seen. I struggled to say his name there because there's too many syllables. But LB able to kick out at 2. Why is it surprising that Lord B is athletic? Not at all. Just he managed to spin his whole body around really fast, and I wasn't expecting that. Oh, she hits the Sparkle Splash. Sparkles with the Sparkle Splash. Oh, and Chab saving the matchup there. That surely would have been a victory for Sparkles. And this is exactly what I'm talking about in these triple threat scenarios. Head scissors takedown, and it's Sparkles who's standing tall now. Lord B is in real trouble, and a sledgehammer awaits him, as Sparkles clearly has been studying the tape from her wife Barbara Pierce. Oh, nobody there, and it's Chab. Springboard back elbow. Could Chab be the upset victor here? And Lord Brotovich slowly getting to his feet on the outside after eating an awful lot of offense. And all 3 members of this match back in the ring now. Lord Brotovich playing spoiler, should really have just watched and waited to see how that turned out. Misses wildly with that back elbow. And lucky for him, Sparkles and Chab are locking up. And oh my goodness me. Swings that breaks the kendo stick over the face of Sparkles, who seemingly is not bothered at all about that. And Sparkles now, right hand, big kick, boot to the midsection, DDT. The former champ is down, and it's Sparkles and Chab yet again who are exchanging blows. Sparkles has her signature maneuver. Who on earth is going to be the one to walk out of here advancing through the tournament? Sparkles attempting to use the chair countered by Chab. Drop kick, Lord Brotovich waiting for Chab. And Lord Brotovich has used his special maneuver to earn himself a finisher. Whoever gets back into that ring potentially could be absolutely clobbered by the former champ, and Lord Brotovich decides he's had enough of waiting. Hits a big kick to Chab on the outside, picks up the baseball bat. Oh, counter from Sparkles. Sparkles cleaning the clock of Lord Brotovich. Standing shooting star press. Of course, you can't pin on the outside of the ring there. Oh, and and then she just lobs it. She absolutely takes out Chab as well. And things could well be in the favour of Sparkles here. Lord Brotovich earning that finisher, but he might not get a chance to use it. But Chab, I think, playing spoiler here. Sparkles, oh my goodness me. destroys Chab there, and Lord Brotovich is able to break up that pin. And this is Lord Brotovich's chance to secure himself. I don't know what he did there. What was that? To secure himself a spot in the final, I was going to say, but he really messed up. What is Sparkles doing? And Chab's going to try and just steal it, but Sparkles says no thank you. What a matchup between these three. Chab, nobody there. Sparkles boots several kicks to the face of Lord Brotovich and now locks up with Chab. Sparkles has played an absolutely excellent game in this so far. Lord Brotovich is nowhere to be seen. Sledgehammer in hand. And with a cocky taunt for good measure, just punishing Chab now. Lord B needs to get back in this if he wants to stand any chance of getting another shot at his championship. Sparkles with the Sparkle Splash. That's the second time we've seen that, and Lord Brotovich picks up Sparkles. What's he doing? He's making weird decisions. Again, I'm not really sure why. He needs to take advantage. Grabs a hold of Sparkles. Hoists her up. And what's he looking to do here? Oh, that big elevated neck breaker. And this is Lord Brotovich's chance to go to the finals. If only he can string together some offense, but Sparkles is back up already and Chab's back up as well. I really don't know who's going to win this thing. By all rights, it should probably be Sparkles, given how incredibly she's performed in this match so far, and it's Chab now. Oh, with that horrible neck breaker to Sparkles. And I think Lord Brotovich is going to try and steal it. He's going to try and pick up the scraps where Chab executed that signature. Sparkles kicks out. Chab now has two finishers. LB needs to be careful. And it's Lord Brotovich now. Hooks the leg. Rockabye. Slams him down. And Sparkles immediately hits him with the kendo stick. Is it going to be Sparkles' night? She's dropped Lord Brotovich with the stick. It is Sparkles who will be going to the final. And it's at the expense of Lord Brotovich, who had every chance to secure his spot. But unfortunately for LB, it's back to catering. He will not be going to Walrus Mania, and he will not be re-challenging for his Butterfield title. He had so many chances. But in the end, it was the relentless Sparkles cracking that kendo stick over the forehead of LB.
Here is your winner.
And she advances. Sparkles moves forward in the tournament. And I will now update the brackets. Huge win for Sparkles. Her first ever win, in fact. And it's one that gets her just a bit closer to a championship. Let's take a look at the updated field. There it is. I haven't even put her in the finals bracket. Sparkles won. I'm going to update it now. Come on, Ben. What are you doing, man? You didn't even put her in the finalists. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, Lord B. I was rooting for you, I promise. I wanted you to win, but unfortunately, you didn't. You didn't. The power of lesbianism got her that win. Come on! We are now at the main event. And it's the dominating P-Volution faction defending their tag team titles against Los Pokehamanas, that being Judas and Daronk with Bonklin in her corner. However, P-Volution hold all the gold. EE Tim, BENXT Men's Champion. Triple Flush and Rim Flare, BENXT Tag Team Champions. Randy Honking, Dave Bautista, PipDown Tag Team Champions. They're obviously going to want to walk into Walrus Mania as champs, but could they be dethroned tonight? Get your predictions in now. Is it Los Pokéhermanas or P-Evolution? Rock's weak to water. Is it also weak to P? Good question. A good question. Something that science is, quite frankly, not brave enough to answer. But you can answer by predicting with your channel points. You know, if you're brave enough, if you're bloody brave enough. Eventually. There's no referee. Okay. Maybe we'll do the introductions in the ring. Here they are. They've had a string of good form recently. I think they won last week. Was it the Elimination Chamber? They certainly upset one team. It might have been the Dark Picture Pals. No, it wouldn't have been because it was PipDown. They beat someone and it was unexpected. Accompanied, of course, by Bonklin. Judas the Pidgey and Duronk the Graveler go to war, this time with gold on the line. But my goodness, have they got their work cut out for them tonight. Are they going to come out together this time? Remember, sometimes they come out on their own. Yep, it's happening. Dave Bautista makes his entrance alone because the entrance I have selected for P-Evolution only supports a maximum of 4. Big Dave. He's going to set off his silly machine guns now. No, he's not. Is he? Yes, he is. Get ready. No? Dave, you're not going to set off your silly machine guns? Come on, bud. Oh, Dave, you tease. We're not going to get any... Not tonight. Not tonight. I might as well keep the music playing because the rest of his team's going to come out now. Eventually, here they come. You know what? They deserve it starting again. And just take a look at all of this gold. None of them are wearing their titles. I fucking love this game. It's so good. The Wiper, Randy Honking, comes out on his own. Don't know why. They're not even doing the entrance I wanted them to. It's just Randy accompanied by 3 people. The Andrex Predator there. The Wiper, Randy Honking. Let's get this bloody match underway. I'm tired of these guys coming out on their own and mucking me up. PipDown Men's Championship. No, PipDown Tag Team Championship on the line. These guys don't defend it very often.
The following contest is a tag team match set for
1 fall. PipDown.
Introducing the challengers, and Judas.
Yep, Duronk and Judas. Both dead now, R.I.P. R.I.P. They are just keeping the appropriate distance that you would keep at the urinal. Oh, sorry, the urinal. Big Dave Bautista. And the Andrex Predator, Randy Honking representing P-Evolution. These guys hold all of the gold. And now they've got to defend those belts. Those titles look like toys on those men. There they are. That's what's on the line in this match. OMG, I left BENXT on in my truck while I went and did a service. I forgot, and when I came back I almost peed from weird voices in the cab. So I hope we didn't scare you too much, sorry. And the titles are officially on the line as the much bigger man in this match, Dave Bautista, sends Duronk into the turnbuckle immediately. Tag made, perhaps a tag team maneuver inbound here off the ropes. Ooh, double flapjack there. Big back body drop. And Randy Honking drops a knee over the face. Over the face, singular, of Duronk. Randy now sends Duronk into the corner again. Are we going to see another quick tag? No, counter from Duronk. Duronk sends Randy back to friendly territory. And I believe Triple Flush providing a distraction on the outside, which will allow Randy Honking to take advantage. This is why it pays to have so many stablemates at ringside. Bonklin has yet to do anything to help out his team, although, you know, it is early days. It is early days in this match. Up to the middle rope, Randy Honking drops the fist. Lands flush on the mush of Duronk, and Judas breaking it up. Oh, just misses that glancing blow there to Judas as she retreats from the ring. Of course, now Judas has that red X above her HUD in the bottom left, meaning she cannot come in to break up any pins or submissions until a tag is made, which it may well be right now. No, counter from Randy. The misery of Duronk continues. Oh, backbreaker to Duronk. Referee in prime position to block everything. Perhaps a tag made on this side though. Yeah. And Dave Bautista is legal once again. And I believe Triple Flush sliding a kendo stick into the ring. That is not legal in this match, and the referee will remove it. But even that can be a good distraction for someone who's able to take advantage while the referee's back is turned, albeit in not a great deal of time. And a kick out of one there from Dave Bautista. Duronk all on her own. Judas not able to come into this to help out at all, as I said, until a tag is made. Tag made on the P-Volution side, and Randy Honking and Dave Bautista repeating the move they did earlier. That's the second time Duronk's been sent for that particular ride, as wrenching on the neck now is one half of the PipDown Tag Team Champions. And now, full mount. Left hands raining down on the face of the challenger. And smacking it. And now what's Rim Flair doing in the background? Removing one of the turnbuckle pads, exposing that steel ring. You do not want to collide with that. That is exposed steel. Anybody who's sent into that corner is going to suffer. And poor Duronk just cannot do anything in this match at all. Randy Honking is closing in on the signature. If Randy Honking can hit that signature, Duronk is suitably damaged that P-Volution are just going to win. Because Judas can't come in at all. Can't come in to save anything at all. And this move again. Randy Honking now has his signature. Duronk is stunned. Dave Bautista, the legal man. Boot to the back of the head. Oh, and I think the referee got in the way there. Oh no! The plan of P-Volution has fallen apart. Dave Bautista took too long to pose. And Duronk was able to dive to make that tag. Judas now legal, but Judas not able to lift the heft of Dave Bautista. And now it might be Judas who's on the receiving end of that tag team offense. And again, there she goes. And Randy Honking dissecting the body, just stamping on every single limb that Judas possesses, even on the wings. And into the cover now. And Duronk deciding to break it up. And now Duronk has that red X above her HUD, meaning that Judas is all on her own until a tag is made on her team. And we're just going to keep seeing this, I think. Oh no, I believe we're going to get some tag team offense. It is a powerbomb into an RKO. Or rather a neck breaker. And Judas is all alone. Is this the end of this match? Not quite. Judas still has a bit of fight left in her, but it's not looking good for the challengers in this at all. Can I ask a possibly obvious question? Why honking? We have had this question before. I appreciate it probably doesn't translate internationally, but honking in UK parlance means to stink. That absolutely honks, etc. It's honking in there. So, it's just stinky. Randy Stinky. And it sounds a bit like Orton. So, there you go. Randy Orton now legal again. Dave Bautista has his signature. But he is not the legal man. And Judas is all on her own in that ring. Duronk can't do anything. Say what you like about P-Volution. Say what you like about their stranglehold on the various tag divisions. But they are champs for a reason. They have put on an absolute masterclass so far in this match. The number one contenders, Los Pokémonos, have just not had an answer for anything. And even there, oh, okay, Judas now able to, oh, and again, I was going to say, even there, trying to get some offense in, Randy Honking able to easily sidestep, but it's actually Judas who's now able to lock in some offense, kick out at 2. And Judas should really make a tag here if she's got any sense, and I believe she's going to go for it here, maybe a tag team maneuver, and she's going to get it. Duronk now legal. As, oh, turnabout is fair play. It's Randy who's sent for a ride, and now Judas raining down hellfire on the face of one half of the PipDown Tag Team Champion. Springboard moonsault connects flush with the champ. Another tag. Oh no, I thought a tag was going to be made there, not quite. Duronk on the top rope. Huge splash. I think it was actually a knee strike. And that hits the champ. Duronk sent into the... Oh, Superman punch. That's Duronk's signature into the cover. And it's Dave Bautista who's going to have to break this one up. And now it's Dave who has the red X above his head. Randy Honking is all on his own. And fortunately for him, a tag made by Judas, and Duronk will not be executing her finisher there because Randy would be in real trouble. Judas rolls out of the way. Randy sent back into that corner. And we may be looking for another tag here. His woes continue as Duronk goes to the top rope. Assisted flying shoulder tackle. Drops Randy Honking, and now Duronk is in prime position to hit her finisher here. Decides to send him into the ropes instead. Oh, and that was a prime distraction from Triple Flush. Oh, but it didn't work that time. Into the cover, Randy Honking. Can he kick out of this one? That was Duronk's finisher. We've got new champions. Ignore everything I said before. The PipDown Tag Team Champions have been dethroned here. And it's Los Pokémonos, despite weathering an absolute onslaught from the incumbent champions. They managed to pull out the victory at the last moment. It all happened when Dave Bautista decided to come in and help out his buddy. He was incapable of breaking up this pin when Duronk hit her finisher. And so we have new champs. And it's the girls from the Nuzlocke who stand tall with gold tonight. Pevolution's stranglehold on the division could well be coming to an end here. Manas, just updating my spreadsheet. They've done it. This is, believe it or not, the first time these guys have held gold. Proud of them, quite frankly. Very proud of them indeed. And you know what? I think it might be time for me to go and get an exclusive interview with EE Tim to see how he feels after his dominant faction has lost 2 bits of gold there. He's going to be devastated. And as it stands, Los Pokémonos are going to be walking into Walrus Mania as champions. Let's proceed to BENXT and get the match card set up. Then I'm going to go to the loo, and then we will come back and we will continue in earnest. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Fanny Craddock, not with Sloane Spencer in her corner, because it doesn't say that. Sloane's just lingering. Remember, this is the match that Fanny Craddock had the promo about, where she said, I'm going to win, and I'm not even going to be touched. Kat the Writer and James Jenkins. Finally, we see this tag team in action. Taking on the 90s Kids TV presenters. We've got to keep that match. Dr. Raynell Hill goes one-on-one with Triple Flush. God, could EE Tim's woes worsen potentially here if Dr. Hill can put away the other half of the tag team champs as well. Billy Ray Walrus goes one-on-one with Chavo Guerrero Jr. and in the main event, it's the Mod Squad versus the Pokey Boys. However, sorry Mod Squad, but your match will be cut because we've got a tournament. Sorry, guys. Back to catering with you. Hope you don't bump into Lord Brozovic back there. It's going to be like cats seeing each other from across the street. You're just both going to go like that from across the chicken nugget section. Hissing at each other. And be like, please don't hiss near the chicken nuggets. You're going to get spittle all over them. It's disgusting. I'm not on that show. I'm at home. Okay, you'll be fine then. They never defend their titles. Can't get booked for love nor money. Them's the breaks, I'm afraid. It's a message from on high. I don't make the rules. I just make them. Now let's get a look at that bracket. We've got round 2 of the wide tournament. And that would be Sloane Spencer, Fanny Craddock, and Dominic Pisterio. So let's get those guys plumbed in. Fanny Craddock. Sloane Spencer. And Dominic Pisterio, representing the Undisputed Era with their fun new theme song. Done. And because we've got Fanny Craddock in the main event, and because she's already done that promo where she says, I'm not even going to be touched, I have no qualms about eliminating this match, which also features Sloane Spencer apparently, and turning it into the weekly Aldi Red Thunder Battle Royal. 6-way means we get to spin a wheel. And I need to remember who the champ is. It's Scandal Penguin, of course. How could I forget? The man who ran the gauntlet. Is it Scandal? Oh yeah, it is Scandal Penguin. He's not going to show up in there. I managed to fix the issue, by the way. You know the issue I was having? Where every time someone wins the championship, they get moved from the division they're meant to be in to the Aldi Red Thunder division. But there shouldn't be an Aldi Red Thunder division because it's random every week. I worked out how to fix it. It's to have there not be a division at all. Because it's all random anyway. So I got rid of it, and that's why they're not showing up in the champion tab, because they're technically not a champion in BENXT. But we know they are. We know they are. 4 wins and 9 losses for the current Aldi Red Thunder champion. But who's he defending against tonight in this Battle Royal? Let's find out. It's time to spin that fucking wheel. Let's go spin that fucking wheel. Let's find out. Who we got first? Pal Musek, whose match was cut from the main event. And now he gets a shot at the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. An impressive win-loss record as well. 10 wins, 12 losses. Most people just have loads of losses, so that's pretty good, I think. Who else? Let's freaking go! Can he continue his run of stellar form? The wheel would like to say yes. Nathan Cake, the people's champion. Everyone loves a bit of cake, right? Everyone loves a bit of cake. Look at those 2 attires. I'm going to go with that one. 2 more slots remain. Wet Boy, uh-oh. The other half of Los Pokéhermanos. Somehow he's got 10 wins and 10 losses. I suppose maybe Pal Musek's been in a couple of singles matches that he's lost. That's going to be a bit tricky. Those guys are going to have to get on. And finally, the wheel calls forth Zombie Cheggers. Okay. Excellent. The wheel has spoken. Aldi Red Thunder Championship. I think I might have accidentally cleared the champion, that being Scandal Penguin, when I got rid of the division. But we all know that the current champion is Scandal Penguin, all right? We all know that. He may not come in with the championship around his waist, which is a bit unfair because he does deserve it. You know what? We can change it. Let's go fix that. He deserves to come in as champion, especially if he's only going to hold it for 1 week, which is likely. Where is he? Candle. Scandal Penguin. There we go. Done. Fixed. Eventually. There we are. Right, it's time for my exclusive interview with EE Tim. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. We've got a bumper, excellent edition of BENXT coming your way. Time for an exclusive interview. Okay, we're back. We are actually joined, albeit inadvertently, by wrestling royalty in Pippa the Cat, who is sat on a... Yeah, I'm talking about you. She is sat on a beanbag next to my computer, which is probably quite warm. I will not disturb her, but I will take a photo. Doesn't she look thrilled? Doesn't she look thrilled to have been bothered? There she is. She's nearby. She's doing that cat thing where I'll be in the same room as you, but don't fucking talk to me, alright? Don't talk to me or touch me. Not interested. Ba-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's get this thing underway, shall we, everybody? Aldi Red Thunder Battle Royal. Take a photo of the music. Scandal Penguin, the incumbent champion, defends against Pal Musek, Les Freaking Go, Nathan Cake, Wet Boy, and Zombie Cheggers. All sorts of different colours in this match. It's beautiful. But who will walk out as the champ? The predictions will be live in a sec. Again, sorry mods, but if I could have a recap of the predictions once they are concluded, I would appreciate it. That would be fantastic news. Can we get an honorary PipDown? I think we can. I think we could get an honorary PipDown for Pippa. You know, not being on my lap, but laying down in the room. Let's have it. We didn't earn that, but you know, we kind of did. Predictions are now live. Let's go.
The following is a six-man battle royal and is for the All-Star Ring Total Championship.
Not what it's called, but nice try, bud. Almost sounds Christmassy, doesn't it? Here he is.
Representing the fabulous Freebirds from the North Pole, weighing in at 233 pounds, the All-Star Ring Total Champion, Big Time Pretty Boy.
Big Time Pretty Boy, otherwise known as Scandal Penguin. absolutely ran the gauntlet last week in the Battle Royal. I'm fairly confident in saying he eliminated everyone. We've never seen a performance like it. It's very uncharacteristic for Scandal Penguin. He was dominant. And if he can pull that off again tonight, he will go down in the history books as one of the very, very few Aldi Red Thunder champions who managed to go back-to-back. Let's see how he does. Perhaps buoyed or buoyed by the success of his contemporaries over on PipDown, where they became the PipDown Tag Team Champions just a few moments ago. Pal Musek makes his way into this match. Could that be all the encouragement he needs to grab himself some gold? He is a former two-time BENXT Tag Team Champion, but he's never been a solo champion before. That could change tonight. The wheel has smiled on him, but on an unexpected run of form is a wrestler designed by committee, Les freaking Go.
Weighing in at 100 pounds,
Now, they often say that if you designed a wrestler from the ground up, it would look like Randy Orton. Not true. This is what that looks like. Because I'm speaking from experience. This was created by 3 people passing the controller back and forth. That's what a professional wrestler would look like if you built it from the ground up. So far, it's not really yielded much fruit. But it did last week in the tournament. Regardless of his performance tonight, he will be going to the finals of the Wide Championship #1 Contender tournament. And that is huge. Huge, huge news. In BENXT, we're polite to our parents, and we love Nathan Cake. Those are the 2 rules. Polite to parents, love Nathan Cake. When are we going to get a new Nathan Cake game, huh? I'm tired of waiting. It's been a decade. Give me Uncharted 5 now. Or I'll cry. I'll do it. Enough with your Fortnites and your narrative adventure games about sad dads who want to cry. Although you could keep making those. I do quite like those as well. Sad dads who cry is a bit of an underrated genre, quite frankly. But I want another swashbuckling, stupid adventure with quips and a half-untucked shirt. And a man who's got a perpetual quiff. And he sounds and looks like Nolan North. That's what I want. Give me that. Where is it? We're still making the movies, somehow. Where's the video game? Cake could be a sad dad in the next game, very true. I only want Uncharted 5 if this is what Nathan looks like. They were cowards, right? Uncharted 1 to 3, that particular skin that makes him look like Nathan Cake was called Donut Drake, and then Uncharted 4, they got rid of it. Cowards. Cowards. Anyway, here's Wet Boy, the other half of Los Pokémonos. Unfortunately, having to go toe-to-toe with his former, well, his current tag team partner, but former tag team championship partner 2 times with Power Musek. Awkward. Awkward for these guys. Which means there's only 1 entrant left. Nathan Drake's last video game appearance was Fortnite. No! You mustn't. It's not okay. I'm not okay with that. That makes me desperately sad.
weighing in at 228 pounds,
Shut up, Cheggers. You're dead, etc. Zombie Cheggers rounding out this match. I mean, we've got 2 Cheggers on the roster across BENXT and PipDown. I was going to say, I'm fairly sure he's been in a Battle Royal before, and he probably has, but it could have also been German Cheggers. I don't know. I don't know. Let's get this battle royal underway, shall we? They've just said there's still several years off Intergalactic coming out. It's going to be a very long time if you want Naughty Dog to do it. No, I don't. Give it to someone else.
Break was removed because it was too immersive for most users and caused severe psychosis.
Cowards. Erugan, thank you for the bits. Let's go, showing off some athleticism early on, of course, and there goes Palmusek doing the same thing. The last thing you want to be doing in this match is pinging off the ropes or going up to the top in the corner, because if someone just gives you a shove, you fall straight off. You fall straight off. Nathan Cake delayed vertical suplex to Zombie Cheggers, the current champion Scandal Penguin, making Palmusek pay there in the top left. Wet Boy locking up with Zombie Cheggers there. Electric chair drop. And Let's Go tried to grab a hold of Nathan Cake. Oh, and he can't lift Nathan Cake. Interesting. The heft of Cake. Too great for the immortal Let's Go. And Scandal Penguin, slamming the knee of the Electric Mouse into the canvas. Thank you, Trowling Badger. Scandal Penguin 12%, Let's Go 19%, Wet Boy 16%, Palmusek 39%, Nathan Cake 8%, and Zombie Cheggers just 6%. Scandal Penguin trying to eliminate Palmusek. It's a tall task though, as Palmusek fires back in. It's all chaos at the early juncture, as it always is in these battle royals, until we start to thin the herd a little bit. DDT from Let's Go to Wet Boy. Elbow drop from Scandal Penguin to Palmusek. Nathan Cake looking to eliminate Zombie Cheggers. It's a miracle that the stress and tension that Zombie Cheggers' body is currently undergoing can even be withstood, given he is zombie. Oh, and that looked like a double whammy there from Let's Go and Scandal Penguin to Palmusek. Zombie Cheggers back to his feet, drops the champ. Let's freaking go, turning his attention to Nathan Cake. Wet Boy, don't know what he did, but he dropped Let's freaking go. And Let's freaking go needs to rest assured that regardless, win or lose, he is guaranteed a spot in the final in 3 weeks' time to determine the #1 contender for the Wide Championship. And wouldn't he make a fine Wide Champion? Oh, and the champion's gone! Scandal Penguin has been eliminated first, which I would never have guessed. After how dominant he was last week, the incumbent champion has been eliminated, meaning we are guaranteed a new Aldi Red Thunder champion. Head scissors takedown to Nathan Cake from Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Drop kick to the spine. And Wet Boy now looking to eliminate Zombie Cheggers. And Cheggers, hanging on at the bottom. Wet Boy trying to eliminate Palmusek. His tag team partner considers helping, decides against it. Everyone does a drop kick. Not sure who got the best of that. Let's freaking go. Misses. Oh no, and it's Pokemon on Pokemon violence. That would never stand in the Pokemon world. As Palmusek drops his tag team partner, and Zombie Cheggers turns his attention to the battle that's going on between Nathan Cake and Let's freaking go, as Nathan Cake looks to eliminate Go. Oh my goodness me. Wet Boy. Oh, Wet Boy walks straight into a Hurricane Rana from his tag team partner. Zombie Cheggers looks to take advantage, sends Palmusek into that corner. Let's freaking go escapes the elimination attempt. Ooh, Let's Go nearly eliminated Nathan Cake there, but not quite. Now going for a grapple elimination instead. Wet Boy and Palmusek face off once again. Perhaps it's all sporting here. Oh my goodness, I don't know how he's doing that. Incredible arm drag there from Palmusek to Wet Boy over the top of the elimination attempt from Nathan Cake, and Let's freaking go, who drops Cake again. Springboard moonsault to his partner, and I tell you what, Zombie Cheggers having a nice rest, although now he walks straight into a right hand. Nathan Cake hangs on. Oh, very lucky not to get eliminated by Let's freaking go there, as Palmusek now grabs a hold of Let's Go and drops him. Scorpion Death drop, moonsault from Nathan Cake to Zombie Cheggers, as Wet Boy tried to clothesline Nathan Cake, but not so. Drop kick to Let's Go from Palmusek. Wet Boy counters across the board to the Pokeboys there, as Nathan and Let's freaking go counter their respective moves. Let's Go now. Ooh, just gets booted in the stomach by Wet Boy. And Let's Go showing some surprising athleticism. Boot to the midsection though. Code Red. Let's Go dropped, and it's the Pokeboys going at it once again, as in the background Zombie Cheggers tries to eliminate Nathan Cake. Nathan clinging on for dear life. Oh! And the Pal Musek's eliminated Wet Boy. God, as if the knife in the back of fighting each other wasn't enough. It is the Pokemon who eliminates the Pokemon. We are down to 4. And Let's Go looking to eliminate Pal Musek. Pal Musek has gone. We're down to 3. It is Cheggers, it is Cake, and it's Go. Go, head scissors takedown to Cake. Grabs a hold of Cheggers. Cheggers powers out. And Cheggers now looking to eliminate Let's Go, and Let's Go's not in a good way here. It could be good night for Let's Go. Not just yet. Let's Go still clinging on. Nathan Cake watching, deciding not to get involved, and Let's Go still in it as Nathan Cake soars like a majestic eagle directly to the floor, connecting with nobody. And face buster there from Les freaking Go, who is the only man standing. Counter from Zombie Cheggers. Nathan Cake now turning his attention to the zombie, as Cake with a big right hand drops Cheggers. And now looking at Les freaking Go. Repeated boots to the midsection. And now cleaning the face of Let's Go as well. And it could be good night for Let's Go if Nathan Cake decides to go for an elimination. Cheggers back to his feet. Grabs a hold. Inadvertently probably saving Let's Go at the same time. And Go gets grabbed by Zombie Cheggers. Sent into the corner. Again, Nathan Cake preventing an elimination attempt on Let's Go. And now Nathan Cake attempting to eliminate Zombie Cheggers. He's got him up. And Cheggers is gone. We are down to 2. It is either Les freaking Go or it is Nathan Cake who will be walking out as the Aldi Red Thunder champion. Whoa, why did I press that? Didn't mean to do that. Way too soon. I was just selecting the music of the 2 people who are left in this thing. It's Let's Go or it is Cake. And Let's Go is all over Nathan Cake at this juncture. Both men have finishers. Let's Go to the top rope. Calling for something here. What could it be? Arm drag. Drops Nathan Cake. Let's Go picks Cake up. Could Let's Go go back to back with huge wins? Ducks under. Oh, but it's Nathan Cake with the counter at the 11th hour. Could it be Nathan Cake who walks out as champion? Let's Go rolls out the way. He hits his finisher again. Nathan Cake is busted open. Is Let's Go going to have the best night of his entire career? He just needs to throw Nathan Cake out. Nathan Cake clings on, and it's Les freaking Go, who has gone 2 weeks in a row with the best performances of his entire career thus far. Let's Go has qualified for the finals of the BENXT wide tournament, and tonight he wins his first ever championship in a stunning performance, outlasting everybody else. And it could have been either of them, but it's Les freaking Go who wins his first gold in his career up to this point. The perfect wrestler indeed. If you built a wrestler from the ground up, it would look like Les freaking Go, because that's what happened, and he looks like that. And he is your new Aldi Red Thunder champion. What an incredible, incredible night for Les freaking Go. It is with great pleasure that I get to update my spreadsheet and write Les freaking Go, one-time Aldi Red Thunder champion. Brilliant performance. You may not like it, but that is what the peak male athlete looks like. Absolutely. Les freaking Go. And by the way, Streamlabs has still not fixed itself. I hope it's sorted for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. we kick off a Christmas game where we're playing Batman Arkham Origins, by the way. Do come along, starting a new adventure, completing the Arkham quadrilogy. by going to the prequel. I do hope the resubs work and the subs work, because that's really disappointing that it's not fixed it. Fills my heart. 2 huge wins for Les freaking Go in the same night. Incredible. Up next, though, we've got the debut of a tag team that have actually been a tag team ever since the brand split happened and we formed PipDown a couple of months ago, or a few months ago. That is the tag team known as Triple Threat, because Kat the Writer and James Jenkins can not only write, they can not only video edit, but they can also present between the two of them. They are a triple threat. And they take on the former BENXT Tag Team Champions, beloved 90s Kids TV presenters. Let's see if they can be victorious in their tag team debut. James Jenkins, of course, is currently the he won the Royal Rumble. He's currently the #1 contender for the BENXT Men's Championship, and he will challenge in one of the main events of WrestleMania. So he's riding something of a wave of momentum. But we're going to get that match underway now. James and Kat take on Neil Boocakes and Dave Benson Phillips. And it's still loading. And Dave Benson Phillips.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, Groovy Holmes, James Jenkins, and Cap, the Triangle of Terror.
Here they come, teaming together for the very first time. The whatever computer system is in place that decides what matches are given to us by default has given us this tag team teaming together for the very first time, and it's taken it bloody long enough, quite frankly. What's going on? I'm getting confused. Why am I playing that music? I totally forgot who they're actually wrestling. Hello? It's beloved 90s Kids TV presenters, and I'm going to play this one. No! Help! My music system is malfunctioning. Got there eventually.
And the professional
DVP and Neil Boocake, beloved 90s Kids TV presenters, former BENXT Tag Team Champions. It is, of course, the debut of Triple Threat, that being James Jenkins and Kat the Writer, but imagine what it would do for their confidence and their momentum. As Kat gets pancaked if they were to beat former champions in their debut. Just imagine. Narugan, thank you for the bits there. Thank you. Legs go tag team when? Oh, God, imagine. Neil Boocake with a roll up. Kick out at 1. Way too early for a victory here. Kat going for the neck breaker. Neil powers out. Oh my God, hits a really ugly looking neck breaker of his own. Kat's fine though, able to counter out of that one. Kat. Oh, counters back and forth. Neil now, big drop kick. And Kat is leveled again as Neil sends Kat into enemy territory. Tag made. Dave Benson Phillips now legal as Neil holds her up. Oh, and Dave with a cheap shot. Oh, but Kat swift rolls through. Not even a 1 count there. And it's Dave now. He's going to go for a pin instead. Oh, and a kick out again before 1. Not quite. We are not quite there just yet. Dave sweeps the legs, looking for a sharpshooter. Gets it. Kat not nearly damaged enough though, and she's able to roll out and kicks him off. And Dave again still able to get the upper hand here. Another tag made. Neil Boocake's back in. Liquid tag team action here from the beloved 90s Kids TV presenters as Neil walks Kat over to the turnbuckle in the corner. Runs to the other side, full head of steam. Oh, counter from Kat. Took just too long, did Neil. As Kat now sweeps the leg. Rolls over. And then grabs the head of Neil Bouquet, lifting him back to his feet. And again sweeps the leg, decides to do it again. Maybe just sort of mocking him, getting in his head a little bit. And a stamp that makes his entire body phase out of reality as Kat... Amazing maneuver here. Kind of shatters the illusion a little bit. Kind of taking the piss a bit there, Kat is, but never mind. Oh, but Neil was waiting. Lying in wait. Possum maneuver, a pin there. Quick roll up and a boot to the face as well. That was nasty. Kat was not able to protect herself there. And locks in that arm breaker on Kat. Or should I say paw breaker. Rope break instead. Oh, but everybody misses. Neil, oh, again. He connects with that springboard moonsault. Kat desperately needs to tag in the Royal Rumble winner, the #1 contender, James Jenkins, but she is still on the receiving end of this offense. This does not necessarily spell doom, though, as we saw over on PipDown just last week in-game. Daronk and Judas suffered the wrath of P-Volution in that tag team championship match for 90% of it, but they were still able to pull off the victory in the end. And Kat, the jab, overhand, strike, chop, DDP catches the leg, clothesline drops Kat yet again. She really needs to make this tag. And Dave Benson Phillips closing on his signature. Kat has her signature. But Neil Bouquet is now legal again. And what's he looking to go for here? Snap suplex. Neil now has his signature. And Neil is feeling it. The cockiness of Neil. You can see James Jenkins crying out for that tag on the other side, and Kat just can't get there. As Neil, ooh, Kat able to fight out of it. Can Kat take advantage? No, that back elbow of Neil. That's his signature into the cover. This could be elementary. James deciding to come in and save the match, though, meaning that James cannot come in again. Russian leg screw there, or dragon leg screw, sorry. And Neil is feeling it again. Neil has his finisher. Kat needs to make that tag. She's not here. She's crawling for it now. As Neil's got his back turned. Are we about to see the Royal Rumble winner, James Jenkins, make his... And the tag is made. Leaps in and James is legal now. And James now looking to exert his dominance against Neil Buchanan. Kat taking a well-deserved rest on the outside as James looks to deliver some punishment to Neil Buchanan. Working on the leg of Neil Bouquet. And just going to town on the sternum and neck area of the former BENXT Tag Team Champion. James Jenkins sporting his jorts and his socks and sandals and his Limp Bizkit shirt. Perhaps realising that with a main event spot at Walrus Mania on the line, he can don the caveman attire no longer. He's got to get serious about this. Superplex from James Jenkins to Neil Buchanan, and James Jenkins is rolling here, and he makes a tag. I would suggest that that's probably ill-advised, but you know, this is a young tag team, and Kat probably looking for a measure of revenge here as she calls for something. And it turns out it's nothing. She goes to the top rope. Neil is groggy, takes him down, throws her whole body at him. Could it be enough? Not quite. Kick out at 1. Neil does have a finisher though. So Kat needs to be very careful, because if she's on the receiving end of this finisher, it could be good night for her. She's sent in to the other side. Tag made. Is this going to be a tag team finisher? It could well be. Neil has a finisher. Oh, atomic drop. Drop kick. Oh, it's skull and bones. Oh my goodness me. Incredible tag team offense here. Dave goes for the cover and a breakup by James. But again, this means that Kat is all on her own. And Dave Benson Phillips has a signature ready to go. But Kat able to get out of the way of that rolling neck snap. Grabs a hold. Forearm to the spine. Kat now sends Dave. Counter from Dave. Dave drop kick. And Kat goes down. It's not looking good for the tag team. Oh, that leaping DDT. And he's going to go for the finisher. And I have a horrible feeling that it's all over for the tag team triple threat here. Oh my goodness me. He's got his own back. well and truly in this one, and a spirited showing, but it's the former BENXT Tag Team Champions who come out victorious tonight. Gotta be disappointing for them. But poor Cat was absolutely the victim in this one. James Jenkins putting in maybe about a minute and a half of work there. Poor Cat.
Here are your winners. A-list.
Not much she could have done about that.
And the professional Neil Bowie Cannon.
Neil Bowie Cannon and Dave Benson Phillips successful in putting down Triple Threat in their debut. Unfortunate, but sometimes that's the way it is. Up next, Dr. Anal Hill, fresh off putting down Rim Flair in their one-on-one match, takes on the other half of the BENXT Tag Team Champions, Triple Flush, in a one-on-one match. It is a rivalry match. There will be shenanigans. I don't want to see what they are, so I'm going to skip past that. Does mean we get to hear the incredible Dark Picture Pals theme once more. I did speak to EE Tim, by the way, when I went to the toilet, forgot to say. He's sad and he's worried about the outcome at Walrus Mania because, remember, at Walrus Mania, he's got to defend his title against the number one contender, and that is James Jenkins. These guys, Triple Flush and Rim Flair, the BENXT Tag Team Champions, have to defend their titles in a ladder match against multiple challengers. That's probably not looking very good for them. And the PipDown Tag Team Champions, or former I should say, that being Randy Honking and Dave Bautista, lost their titles last week on PipDown. It's a troublesome time to be a part of P-Volution. The Golden Shower prophecy could well be coming to an end. Predictions are now live. Who's coming out of this one the victor? Dr. Anal Hill or Triple Flush? Oh, we got shenanigans. Oh, and it's Dr. Hill jumping Triple Flush on his entrance. Referee trying to pull Dr. Hill off. Dr. Anal Hill is... he's not trying to pull him off, sorry. Trying to separate them. Trying to tug him off is the referee. Let me clarify. How many bells? Sorry, was how many bells did we just get? Ding, 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 ding. This match is officially underway. Dr. Anal Hill is seemingly incensed, has a massive advantage here against Triple Flush. You can see that he's already taken a lot of damage in that surprise attack. Dr. Hill remembers what happened in their last encounter. Triple Flush and Rim Flair, the current BENXT Tag Team Champions, retained their tag team gold in a match against the Dark Picture Pals via countout. And that is not the way you want to see that happen. Dr. Anal Hill swinging for the fences here. Swinging for the fences here. And quite frankly, given how dominant and one-sided this rivalry has been, that being the Dark Picture Pals against P-Volution, I think that in the BENXT before Walrus Mania, these guys should go one-on-one for the tag team titles. And whoever wins gets to walk into that ladder match at Walrus Mania as champions. Because the Dark Picture Pals deserve a fair one-on-one shot. That's just my feelings on it. We'll see if I remember to do that. You guys will have to remind me. Either way, Dr. Hill and Triple Flush going back and forth here, and it's Dr. Hill who is raining down offense. Triple Flush there busted open. And a counter from Triple Flush, who is seeing red quite literally. His face busted open by the curator on the outside. And Triple Flush now locking up the leg. Clearly learned these submission techniques probably from the submission master, his tag team, Rim Flair. Tag team partner, sorry, Rim Flair. Dr. Hill now. We're up to a count of 5, got to a count of 10 to get back into the ring. Triple Flush sends the Hill, the Hill back into the ring. And now looking to take advantage is Flush. Dr. Hill, though, very close to his signature. Triple Flush not. Oh, but he catches him with that knee. You didn't miss the music. You didn't miss the music. We had a shenanigans entrance. So only a tiny bit of EE Tim's music was heard. Only a tiny bit of P-Volution's music was heard. The man, the myth, the Hill. And it's... Oh, Dr. Hill, interesting, decides to sacrifice some of his signature bar to roll out. And I don't know if that's wise, as he's colliding with the referee there, but manages to counter the follow-up attack. Roll up by Dr. Hill. And it's very close to a 2 count. Oh, leg drop misses. Triple flush hits his elbow. And the Hill ducks under. And Dr. Hill calling for something here. He's got no signature to speak of, though. Triple flush closing in on his. And I hate to say it, on behalf of Dr. Hill here, it looks like momentum is swinging in favour of Triple Flush, especially in terms of damage done and signatures earned. He could hit his signature right here. Let's see if he can get it into the ropes. Ducks down and then jumps over. Massive spine buster. That is his signature. Into the cover goes Triple Flush. Oh, not quite. But Triple Flush does now have his finisher. And he's calling for it. And Dr. Hill better hope he counters this. Otherwise, it's all over. It looks like he's got it. The Pissagree hits Flush. And I think EE Tim's man is going to walk out. No, it's not. Somehow, EE Tim kicks out of that. I did not expect that at all. EE Tim is still in this thing. Sorry, Dr. Anal Hill is still in this thing. God, the man, the myth, the piss. Dr. Hill has his signature, but he has taken an absolute battering. Triple Flush staying on the offense here. Knee strike to the face of Dr. Hill. He managed to power out of the finisher, but how much does he have left in the bladder? That's right, we're still talking urine here as Triple Flush continues to roll. Dr. Hill just needs one opening to hit his signature and his finisher, and he could put Triple Flush to bed, but he walks straight into that elevated knee strike, and Dr. Hill again choosing to sacrifice that signature to roll out of the ring, and it is absolutely not worked in his favour here as Triple Flush continues to take advantage. We got that back suplex onto the edge of the ring, and it's still not looking good for Dr. Hill, who despite an early flurry has just had to weather an endless onslaught, quite frankly, of offense on the part of Triple Flush, one half of the BENXT Tag Team Champions. Triple Flush clearly sent in here with strict orders from EE Tim to make P-Volution look strong, but Dr. Hill still has some fight in him. Springboard, coffin drop, lands Flush, and Dr. Hill, despite sacrificing all of his signatures so far, is closing in on a finisher. If only he can keep on the offense, and he is able to... Oh, okay, interesting. Scorpion Death Drop with a leg, with an arm locked as well. And Dr. Hill does now have his finisher. Is he in a position to hit it? Is he in a position to take advantage and be able to put down both halves of the tag team champions? We saw him do this to Ric Flair. He's got it. That's the pile driver. Triple Flush is down, and Dr. Hill doing his due diligence, dragging him away from the ropes. But is he wasting valuable time here when he could be going for the pin? Does he still have enough time to win this thing? No. This match will continue. Triple Flush powering out. Dr. Hill simply cannot relent, though. He has to stay on it. Swinging neck breaker. Drops one half of the tag champs. Dr. Hill now slowly gets Triple Flush to his feet. Runs off the ropes. Rolling neck snap. Triple Flush really just needs to eat one more piece of offense, and it looks like Dr. Hill is thinking of something sinister here. He's going to the top rope while Triple Flush is groggy. Oh, and he hits that single chop. And what's he doing? I think he's just choking the life out of Triple Flush here. And Dr. Hill is showing absolutely no mercy. It has been one-way traffic ever since he was able to hit that finisher. Dr. Hill now has his signature, and suddenly it's not looking so good for Triple Flush as he goes up onto the shoulders, and he hits it absolutely perfectly. That's the Michinoku driver there from Dr. Hill, and I think he's done it. Dr. Anal Hill, on behalf of the Dark Picture Pals, has run through both members of the Tag Champs. Without Silas the Dog Boy in his corner, with Silas the Dog Boy nowhere to be seen, it's Dr. Hill who runs the gauntlet, defeating Rim Flare and Triple Flush in back-to-back wins.
Do I have time?
Just let this play out.
Or is it too late? Have I already decided my fate? I try to keep a little hope, but I'm hanging on the road, and all I see while I fall are dark pictures on the wall.
So many highlights.
Here is your winner, Dr.
No, his collar's still fucked up.
Do I have time, or is it too late?
He looks proud and he deserves to.
Have I
He has single-handedly put down the tag team champions. And as far as I'm concerned, he and Silas the Dog Boy, collectively known as the Dark Picture Pals, absolutely should challenge for P-Evolution's BENXT Tag Team Champions on the BENXT before WrestleMania.
are dark pictures on the wall?
Incredible. Ben, I just have to tell you, I had a thought for a bit of world building for the world in which BENXT is set, and that is TP runs his own rival promotion called TEW, Tiny Elite Wrestling, and has top stars like Jeff the Mongoose and Mona Wanks and the Hot and Fresh Science Box. I hope that's okay, but I thought BENXT shouldn't be a monopoly in the wrestling world. Also, please feel free to steal any of this idea if you want. It's a wonderful idea, BTJ, and I appreciate you voicing it. My problem is that it's a lot of work to make another promotion, and also we've got so many wrestlers, we don't have room for more. We're kind of at capacity, and admittedly when 2K26 comes out there will be roster cuts, tragically, and I won't make them known to you, but you may just realize one day that some wrestlers just stop showing up for work. And I'm sorry about it. You're gonna have to read about it on the dirt sheets and on social media. Yeah, tiny non-stop action. Absolutely, TNA. That's great. Get Peter playing 2K26 and he can do a rival show. Yes, I'm sure he would love that. He famously loves wrestling. But I love the idea. If there was a way we could do it, I would love to. Up next, though, our boy, Billy Ray Walrus, goes one-on-one with Chavo Guerrero Jr., known in this game as Charlie Guillermo, because for some reason, despite Eddie being in this game, Guerrero is not an option for a last name. So Charlie Guillermo it is. Predictions will be live in just a second. Get ready, everybody. I think there's a good chance we could get through the rest of this show tonight. We've got the triple threat match to conclude BENXT, which will, of course, be the second round of the tournament to crown the number one contender to the Wide Championship. But first, let's get through this one. Billy Ray takes on Charlie Guillermo. Up next. Will they go live on a farm up north, or will they be brutally slaughtered like they are in your Nuzlocke? Hey, how dare you? How dare you? It does always crack me up when Twitch alerts me to someone else playing WWE 2K25, since I always love seeing it. It must be my favourite game. Hey, WWE 2K25, you love that, right? You love that. Twitch knows you love it. Come on now. Right, let's go. Look who's got a Titantron. He gets the Titantron treatment.
Making his way to the ring from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 326 pounds, Billy Ray
Someone was asking me on the Discord, and people have asked before, so I'll clarify it again, why we don't have custom videos for every wrestler. The answer is the in-game editor is a nightmare and it's horrible to use, and also it would balloon the size of my save data. So for like the 90 something wrestlers that we got, it would take me so long and it wouldn't be worth it. So unfortunately we are going with generic for a few of them, most of them, but some of them do have a custom one.
And his opponent from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, Charlie Guillermo.
Charlie Guillermo. Fair bit of star power in this match. Billy Ray Walrus is a former BENXT Men's World Champion. He is also a one-time Aldi Red Thunder champion. And Charlie Guillermo there, I believe, is also an Aldi Red Thunder champion. And I think he actually held it for a couple of weeks. Like, he went back-to-back. He managed to defend it, which is very impressive for that championship. So both of these men have held singles gold. Please work 98 hours a week for this stream. Honestly, I would. If I did one stream a week and it was this, believe me, the production, no expense would be spared, by which I mean time. Oh, T-bone suplex there by Charlie Guillermo. I love that while I watch this, I find myself singing along to the entrance themes like it's a natural thing. The entrance themes are amazing. Ben Cooper has absolutely outdone himself on all of this music. There are a few, obviously, as mentioned earlier, like the Undisputed Era's theme that I have taken from the YouTube audio library. Oh, because goddammit, Ben Cooper deserves a bloody break. But yeah, huge thanks to Ben. Ben's put together some amazing music for us, and it's made this feel so special. This is such a community effort as well, these streams. From everyone who's created wrestlers, to people who've put together artwork and music and suggested ideas. It's great. A little promotion for next week's streams while I still have your attention. I'm going to be streaming 6 times next week. Monday it will be Pokémon, Tuesday it will be Resident Evil 4, Wednesday it will be BENXT, Thursday it will be Batman Arkham Origins, Friday at 1 AM it will be reactions to the Game Awards with Peter Austin, and Friday at, I think it's 7 or 7:30 PM, time pending, it'll be the annual Vidiots and the final Vidiots reunion stream over on the Vidiots Twitch channel. So a whole week of streams next week across various places. I'll be posting all about it on social media. Join me for as much of it as you can. Be a pleasure to see you. If not, catch you in the VOD. If you're watching this VOD now, I'll see you soon. Chavo Guerrero Jr. has been all over Billy Ray so far. I don't think Chavo's actually been hit yet. I'm going to cry at the video stream, I just know it. I'm sorry. Well, there's tons of amazing stuff for the video stream. We've been planning it for a little while now. We're going to get, and I believe social media should be coming out soon, so I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. You want a little sneak peek of what's to come? We'll be auctioning off something crazy. We will each be bringing a thing along. You don't want to miss my thing. I think you'll like it. We'll be playing a board game and a regular game, by which I mean a video game. Some fans may be drawn. And of course we'll be reacting to some classic Vidiots videos as well, as chosen and elected by you guys across social media. So join us next Friday for the final Vidiots reunion stream. Billy Ray getting back into this one now. Into the cover on Chavo Guerrero. Kick out at 1 from Chavo. The briefcase is gone. I think we auctioned that off a couple of years ago. Oh my goodness me, that is a huge power bomb by the Pink Phenom there as he goes to the top rope. Chavo's down. Chavo's being beckoned to his feet. A power compels him. And Billy, double axe handle. And Chavo is down. And Billy stamped the arm of Chavo Guerrero. That is his That's his Guerrero-ing arm, so you don't want to be stamping on that, do you? Billy, huge elbow drop into the cover. It's a 2 count. It is a 2 count. And Billy now up to the middle rope and a huge splash. There's no way. I think Chavo's dead. There's no way he survived that. Chavo now has his signature. Billy Ray is very close to his signature. One more hit will earn it, and that's done it. Billy Ray, full head of steam, big splash. Decides not to go for the cover. And now, Billy could be looking for his signature. Turns Chavo around. Chavo with the counter, though. Chavo has countered Billy's signature. And it's Chavo now who's going for his signature. It could be the Gory Bomb, named after his father, of course. Oh, but a counter from Billy. Back and forth these two go. Chavo, however, is the one who earns his finisher. Billy, great view. Thanks, ref. Billy very close to earning his. Back elbow. And again. One more move and Billy will earn his finisher. Elbow drop, that'll do it. Could Billy be going for the lot better parent? Military press, though, impressive power on display from the former world champion. Chavo crashes to the mat. Billy rolls him over. Slamming his... Oh no, that's his Guerrero-ing knee. You can't be doing that. And Billy's feeling it. Chavo is stunned. And Billy, going for the lot better parent, hoists him up, spins him round, sit-out powerbomb, into the pin, hits the lot better parent bomb flush, and it... No, it's not! The truck even played the music. They thought it was over, but Chavo somehow manages to get his shoulders up. And Billy, gut-wrench the power, gut-wrench powerbomb, deadlifting the weight of Chavo Guerrero as he bounces off those ropes. Oh, rolling neck snap misses, and it's Chavo now who's got his finisher locked and loaded, and Billy needs to be really careful. Billy, of course, not quite as damaged as Chavo is, but if Chavo hits this big move, decides to go for the cover off that rolling. Ooh! Kick there. If Chavo hits his finisher, it could be going the way of Chavo there. The truck, the production truck, playing the music too early. He hits the frog splash. That is his finisher, a tribute to his uncle Eddie Guerrero. And it could well be Chavo who walks out. No, the match continues. It's Billy this time who escapes at the very last second. What a match between these two. It's going to finish and the viewer rating will be average. But I think this has been spectacular. And Billy back to his feet, and it's Chavo who unleashes an onslaught. Back elbow counter from Billy. And a clothesline. Ducks under Billy. Billy sends Chavo for a ride. And Billy now spine buster, and Billy's got his signature. Decides to go for the cover straight away. Is that enough? Surely there's nothing left in the tank. There is still something left in the tank of Chavo Guerrero. Sorry, Charlie Guillermo here. And Billy powerlifting. Chavo up, spins him round, slams him down. That is Billy's signature, and he's immediately going to go for the finisher again. The lot better parent bomb. But a counter from Chavo, who hits him with that T-bone suplex again. And it's now Chavo who is standing on the precipice of pinning the former men's champion. Chavo, springboard, dropkick. Billy counters. Chavo rolls out the way, drops Billy. And again, ducks under, off the ropes. Beautiful. Pop up, drop kick. And now into the cover. Could it be Chavo off the reversal who puts this thing to bed? Oh my God. Is this the best match we've ever seen? Unbelievable. Chavo now. Oh, the sheer drop brainbuster, and that's got to be it. That simply has to be it. There can't be anything left in Billy Ray. And Chavo puts away the former world champion in an incredible matchup. Both men left it in the ring there. Absolutely. Back and forth. Billy looked like he had it won several times. Both men kicking out at 2.9999999. But ultimately it's Chavo with that sheer drop brainbuster that wins it. Congratulations, Chavo heads, of which I am one. Amazing, say the viewers. And that just leaves our main event, guys. Oh, don't worry, BTJ. I'm not going to read your message aloud for the purposes of the VOD, but those of you watching live may be able to infer something here. But that, what you've suggested, is very much in hand. Okay, main event time. We are continuing with the tournament now. This will be the final match of the stream. Predictions will be live in just a second. We go to the second round of the Wide Championship Tournament. Sloane Spencer, Fanny Craddock, and Dominic Pisterio. Triple threat match to decide who advances to the final. Fatal four-way to determine the number one contender for the Wide Championship, currently held by Michael Johnson, that will be defended at Walrus Mania. Let's get going, chaps, and chapettes and chap others. All the chaps, and the variations thereof. You're all welcome. And I hope you enjoy this match. Wager those channel points wisely, all, because we're going to get started right now. Right now, as soon as... Can you tell I've not eaten yet? Can you tell? Losing my mind a bit. But we're clinging on. It's the last match. I can do this thing. Let's go. Here we go. Predictions are now live. If I could get a recap in the chat, I'd really appreciate it. Trailing Badger. No, is this Fanny? I think this is Fanny. Yeah, it is.
It is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from the United Kingdom, Cook Fanny Cook.
Fanny Craddock, famed, horrific 60s British TV chef. This is outside my area of expertise, very much a Tiny Peter thing, this. But she's here, and she made the bold declaration last week on BENXT that she would not only win this match, but she would almost take no damage whatsoever. And that was pretty alarming there in that lighting as she leaned forwards. I think you could see her grandma abs. You can see them there as well. Grandmas shouldn't have abs. I mean, all the power to her, but it's a little alarming. Perhaps she cooks up meals that she's putting steroids in her meals. That's it. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it. What's she going to do? Sue me? I think she's dead, so I don't think she can. I think she's dead. So I'm going to say it.
And her opponents. First,
Sloane Spencer.
no place in particular.
It's just whey protein pancakes. Sorry, it's just whey protein pancakes. My bad. My bad. German suplex for this, Grandma. Absolutely. Sloane Spencer, the star of Goosebumps, Trouble in Terrorist Town, whatever the fuck it's called, the most recent Goosebumps game. She is a former Aldi Red Thunder champion. And tonight, she could take a step towards a second singles championship if she emerges victorious in this triple threat match. But she's got to overcome not only the hyper-confident Fanny Craddock, but also a very, very capable member of the Undisputed Era, complete with cool new entrance music. Dominic Pisterio representing the Undisputed Era. His name said Mysterio. I need to fix that. Dirty Dom could well advance to the final. Sloane and Fanny stand in his way. Let's go. Who on earth is Dominic Mysterio? That's not a real wrestler. Hey, if you like, I'm gonna give them their dues as they well deserve. It's on the YouTube audio library. I'm just gonna let this out. Oh, self-promo challenge. You can see Fanny Craddock wins the match with at least 75% health. We'll see if that happens. Credit where it's due. I'll give you the name and the artist there. Give me a second. That is Retribution is the name of the song. And the artist is Neffex. Neffex. And Neffex, Neffex, also do the intro song for BENXT as well that plays at the top of the show. Okay, let's see how we're getting on. Dominic Mysterio has eaten most of the offense so far. It seems Sloane Spencer's had a little bit of it. Fanny Craddock hasn't been hit at all. So far, her promise has come true. She's retrieved a bat as well, and she drops the former LG Red Thunder champion. And again, with a right hand now, as Dominic rolls to the outside for a breather. You can see Dominic sporting the trademark hair of the Piss family. It's genetic. You can't change it. And you can see the DP on his back as well. Dominic Mysterio is what that stands for, of course. And Fanny now is actually starting to take a little bit of offense. The self-promo challenge is still in effect. You can see it in the left-hand side of the screen there as Sloane goes for a roll-up on Dominic, and Dominic able to power out and then send Sloane into the ropes. Waits for her to come back. Huge hip toss. And then a springboard crossbody to Fanny. And Fanny's getting dangerously close to losing this self-promo challenge for some reason as Dominic looks to go for another springboard move, but Sloane not able to... Oh, Sloane, I think, actually saving Fanny's bacon there, so to speak. But actually deciding to destroy that self-promo challenge in the process. It is still in progress, though. Still clinging on. As Sloane gets absolutely bodied by Fanny Craddock, who picks up the bat again and smacks it over the head of Dominic Mysterio, who rolls out of the way and now rakes the eyes of Fanny. And Sloane interjects, as does Fanny, or Fanny attempts to anyway, as Sloane wrenches the arm back of Dominic Mysterio, and Fanny, big punch, ducks behind, locks both arms. Oh, and a huge Uranagi into the cover. Is that going to do? I believe that was her signature, actually. Imagine if Fanny won and she completed her self-promo challenge. That would be absolutely insane. But she could do it. Fanny could do it, you know. She is in full control here as she goes for this very, very painful submission maneuver on Sloane. But Dominic breaking it up and Fanny deciding to go back to work on Sloane Spencer. Dominic has that baseball bat, though. She needs to be very careful. Ooh. Fanny rolls out the way. Can't get out the way of that, though. That neck breaker from Dominic Mysterio. Springboard moonsault. And I'm still not entirely sure how Fanny still has 75% health, but she kicks out as 0. And Dominic looking to continue. Rolling senton. Fanny rolls out of the way, though. Fanny, big right hand, grabs a hold of Dominic. Can't lift Dominic Mysterio, though. Interesting. Objective failed. Fanny has officially failed her self-promo challenge there. Hip toss again from Dominic Mysterio. Oh my goodness me. He's going for the... he was going for the piss 1-9 there, but Fanny was in the way, and instead he gets impaled from a DDT, courtesy of Sloane Spencer. Sloane sent it to the ropes. Fanny waiting. Takes her down. Fanny may have failed her challenge, but she could still win the match. Not if she gets taken out by a sledgehammer, though. Running neck breaker from Dominic Mysterio on the outside. Dominic feeling it. Dominic's got his finisher. Sloane has her signature. Fanny currently has nothing. Oh, but Dominic walks straight into that shoulder to the midsection from Sloane. Powers out, does Fanny, and I think Fanny may have countered something of Sloane. No, it wasn't. Okay, I thought Fanny had countered Sloane's signature, but she hadn't. Running Hurricane Rana from Dominic Pisterio. Sloan pops up. Counter to Dominic. And Sloan with the dropkick to Dominic Pisterio on the outside. And Fanny locks both arms. Electric chair drop. I think the small of the back of Sloan landed on the head of the sledgehammer as well. And now Fanny just punishing both participants with the sledgehammer, though Sloan able to counter. And Sloan sends Fanny tumbling on the outside. Of course, in a triple threat, there is no disqualification, no count out either. Weapons are legal. Dominic back up, decides to roll into the ring, picks up the baseball bat and rejoin the action on the outside. Sloan rolls into the ring. Dominic follows. Oh! And look at that from Sloan into that single leg crab there, but Dominic able to fight out of it easily as Fanny, oh, with that Uranagi again, goes for the cover. Is Fanny gonna advance? Not quite. Dominic Pisterio powering out at the last second there. That was Fanny's to lose, really. That was the perfect opportunity as Sloan now with the back fist. Boot to the midsection, DDT to Dominic Pisterio. Fanny now. Ooh, ducks under does Fanny. Oh, but Sloan out the back door. Oh my goodness me, the Enziguri drops Fanny. Is it Sloan Spencer who's advancing to the final? Not quite again. Goodness me, this is anyone's race. Dominic Pisterio has a finisher. Fanny has two. Sloan has a signature. Drop kick takes out Dominic. Sloan could well be about to taste Fanny's cooking. Oh, she has. Fanny Craddock, despite not fulfilling the self-promo she promised, isn't going to win this just yet, as Dominic is the one instead who looks to take advantage but doesn't. It has been so close so many times, and this is Dominic's moment. If only he can take advantage while Sloan is down on the outside. He's running out of time, but Fanny back to her feet. It's time for Dominic to taste Fanny's cooking, and Fanny again could grab victory from the jaws of defeat. Oh, Sloan breaking it up at the last second again. Oh my goodness me. Sloan now drops Fanny Craddock, and after all that, could it be Sloan Spencer who wins? Dominic breaks it up at 2. Springboard crossbody connects with nobody. All three members on their feet now. We are in the end game now as Dominic drops Sloan Spencer. Spins round, arm drag, takes out Fanny Craddock. Dominic Pisterio. Fanny Craddock taking a moment. Again, Dominic in prime position here to walk out with a victory if only he can execute a big move before Fanny gets back in the ring. Fanny now back in the ring. Michinoku driver from Dominic Pisterio, and Fanny Craddock with a very interesting pin into the bridge. Could Fanny Craddock win this off a roll-up? Dominic Pisterio is absolutely tied up, and it's Fanny Craddock who will be going to the finals. She may not have fulfilled the self-promo criteria, but by God, she did win the match. And Fanny Craddock puts down both Sloan Spencer and Dominic Pisterio. Fanny is in the final. So many highlights. Just updating the field. What an incredible matchup. This tournament continues to deliver. There we go. Let's have a look at the updated standings, shall we? Craddock and Go have qualified for the final so far. We have 2 more rounds left. Next week it'll be Ashton Matthews, Alexa Piss and German Cheggers. And the week after that it'll be Seth Pissin Rollins, Nathan Cake and Pippa Funnel. So much left to come. So very, very much indeed. But everybody, I'm sorry to say that this is the end of tonight's stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for making it so special as you do every single week. BENXT will return, as will PipDown, next week. But for now, it's time for tea. And we will commence next week with PipDown and the second round of the Butterfield title tournament. I'm going to raid Buddy Games now. So please do send them your love. If Rosie's streaming tonight, she's recently had some very big news. I'm not sure if she's shared it publicly, actually. I really hope she has. God, I don't know. I saw it on LinkedIn, so I'm assuming it's public. I'm assuming it's public news. It's career related. Regardless, I'll leave it be just in case it isn't. But go send them your love. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. for some Batman Arkham Oranges. She did. Okay, right. So Rosie is leaving PlayStation Access soon, which is a huge career move for her. We wish her all the best in the future. She's fantastic. Go send her some love. All right. See you guys next time. And hopefully I'll catch you guys in the morning at 11 a.m. for some Batman Arkham Oranges. All right. Take care, everybody. I'm going to raid now. Bye.